scrub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, gotta love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the scrub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the scrub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the scrub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the scrub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody, we do it.
Normally I have the fucking thumbnail up. Now I guess I'm caught smoking. What up? What is good, everybody? It's your boy MJ. Welcome back to another episode of Trap Talk with MJ. This is your first time tapping in. What is good? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday morning, afternoon, evening, no matter where you're at. You're tapped into the coolest reptile podcast in the world right now. What is good with all my early birds? Before we get started, you guys know what the deal is. For all the freshest and bestest rodents delivered to your doorstep, that's at coldbloodedcafe.com. They have crazy sales going on all the time. More importantly, they have that Missouri diet going into their rodents. 100% top premium food. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Steven. Shout out to Desiree over at the Cold Blooded. Excuse me. I'm going to have to sneeze again. Hold on. At least one more time. I think I'm good. But yes, shout out to the whole Cold Blooded Cafe team. You guys are amazing. Killing it. Doing big things. Shout out to Steven and Ashley over at Focus Cube Habitats. PVC built enclosures. Telling you right now, future of enclosures are now here. Flex in Texas. Go check them out on Instagram. Go check out their website. Get your hands on a PVC built enclosure by Focus Cube Habitat. I'm telling you right now, their stuffs are the real deal. And I'm going to have my room decked out in any 2022 is going to be the year where my podcast room decked out. All Focus Cube Habitats. Shout out to John and Alex over at Sim Container. If you got eggs, put them inside of a Sim box. Don't have to worry about the food seal press, wrap, any of that shit. I'm telling you, just throw them inside the egg box with some water and you're good to go. And they have amazing monitor game going on for sure. So if you're into monitors and you want to learn more about it, then you want to go check out John and Alex over at Sim Container. And then shout out to Jesse and the entire Freedom Breeder crew. Stainless steel racks made in the United States. The original Freedom Breeder. That's it. And yeah, never lose value. I mean, if you have a Freedom Breeder rack, you know where it's at. Okay. 100% professional when it comes to stainless steel racks built by Freedom Breeder. Shout out to the big dog, Miguel Garcia, always doing massive things with his projects. Killing it this year with the ball pythons. Really blowing shit out of the water. His sunset game is really going to change this fucking goddamn ball python industry, I feel like, by a lot, with many other projects that he has going on. So he's definitely up there with the top of the, top 5 guys, I feel like, in my opinion, who are just constantly fucking coming out with shit that's just changing the game plan for anyone out there trying to breed snakes. So, Miguel, thank you so much for inspiring not only me, but inspiring many people in this game, even the motherfuckers who won't admit it. Thank you so much. And then, guys, USARK, shit's hitting the fan right now, guys. North Carolina, there was just a big announcement. If you guys don't know what's happening right now with USARK, you please need to go down to the link below, read up what's happening. They need us, man. Everyone needs our support. North Carolina needs us. USARK needs our help. So if you do not know what USARK is, don't know what the fuck what's going on with that, then you need to go down to the link right now. And then if you could become a member, that's even better. Okay. But guys, please start, don't ever stop talking about USARK. USARK is the fight for the rights of our animal rights, and that's 100%. So thank you so much for Phil, and thank you so much everyone who supports USARK, anyone out there talking about it and really getting that word around. Okay, I really appreciate that. And let's see. If you guys ever want to hit me up, best way to do that is going to be on Instagram, mjexoticscartal with an A, not an E. And then make sure you go follow the Trap Talk with MJ podcast Instagram. You're stay up to date with all my podcasts that I release. Shout out to all my Twitch viewers, anybody out there on Twitch that are following me. I appreciate you so much. If you'd like to support this channel more than a subscription, and I appreciate all my subscribers, all my likes that I get, but you can shoot me any donation you like over to PayPal, mjexoticscartal619. And then also shout out to all my Patreon members, man. That community is building and we're growing. We're getting tight-knit. We're getting strong. If you out there are new or you've been into this game and you're just like, man, I wish I could kind of be a part of a group of people who really got their shit going on a different level, Trap Talk Patreon page. I'm telling you, all day, every day. We have an amazing Discord with all sorts of different channels, chondro breeders, emerald tree breeders. Dude, we just got Miguel Garcia as a Patreon member. Are you fucking kidding me? Josh Jensen's a Patreon member. Fucking Socrates, Patreon member. Alan, Amazing Basins. Fucking, I would keep going on and on, but there are some heavy hitters a part of the Trap Talk Patreon. The Discord goes down. So, like I said, if you want to gather more information, if you want to learn more about anything, I'm telling you, or if you just want to be fucking down with the trap, then go down to the link, join the Trap Talk Patreon. And yes, much love to all my Patreon members. And I will see you guys tomorrow on our Trap Talk Patreon Zoom session. What is good with all my early birds? Who's in the building? It's Saturday. I want to see. I mean, Billy's in the house. So Billy's in the house. There's going to be people here because I know people wake up when Billy's around. That's for damn sure. So who's here? We have Dom, 702 Serpents, Patreon member. He's actually a 4-star general. What is good? Thanks for being here. Jacob, another 4-star general. What is good? My homie Jacob. He's like a local homie, sort of local. Shit, about an hour and a half or so. That's pretty local. What is good? 1776 Exotics. Hey, go follow my man Mike right here. This guy has some sick ball python projects going on, but he's also picking up some heavy chondros. My kind of fucking recipe when it comes to snakes, chondros and ball pythons, baby. What's up, Mike? Thanks for tapping in. Patreon member all day. Another Patreon member all day. Wiz Constrictors, what is good? Thanks for tapping in. Pacific Rim Serpents, what is good? Thanks for tapping in. Damn, all Patreon members. I love it. HB Reptiles, what is good? Another Patreon members. I love it. Scale Fins and Feathers, thanks for tapping in. Hella Heat Morphs. Are you a Patreon member? Because if you're not, I almost want you to be a Patreon member for free just because, I'm sorry, I don't mean that, but I'm just saying your name. I really like your name. Your name, it draws me, bro. Hella Heat. I love it. OM Reptiles. We got Norway in the building. I knew I got some European blood up in this bitch. What up, Nate 13 Dog? How you doing? Oh, we have the General, head of security in the building. Thank you for being here, General. I appreciate you so much. God bless you. The Serpent Smiths. Bro, we're going shooting Tuesday. I'm about to go pew, pew with this homeboy here Tuesday. He actually lives in La Mesa, which is basically the same city I live in. So, yeah, we'll be in touch, bro. I'm not sure if my wife's going to make it, but you can take me. We're going to have a good time. So, shout out to my man, Serpent Smiths, Patreon member all day. Angel, another Patreon member all day. Dude, he picked up a handful of trap production this year, and he's going to be flossing some shit here in the near future. Shout out to my man Angel over at Reptile Club. And then we have Matt Summers, head of audio and travel management for the Trap Podcast on the road. That's my boy. He takes care of me, man. I'm telling you right now. Go give him a follow on Instagram. Go give him a follow on YouTube. Please subscribe to his channel. He's killing it. And yeah, he's always with me on all my travels when I go do remote podcasts. And the 2022 schedule, you ain't even ready for it. It's going to be nuts. What is good? Eric Moore Factory. Thanks for tapping in. Peter, what is up, Peter? Thanks for being here. Chad, too. Trap Talk Patreon member all day. What's up? What's up, Jennifer? Oh, Jennifer Strickland. What's up, girl? Thanks for being here. How you doing? Ball Morphix. What is good? Let's see. Boarded for Life. What is good? And let's see. Let's end it on one more. What is on the homie Tasty Hill? Her much respect to my man. Okay, no, we got to end up my man Evolution Exotics because my boy right here, his chondro game, he's on it. Please go give him a follow on Instagram and just see what he has to post here in the near future, and we'll end it at that. All right, guys. So bringing somebody on who's not a stranger to this show whatsoever. I mean, if I could have this guy on more often, I would. Just because the way me and him go back and forth, energy's always the same level. I take a lot from Billy all the damn time, as a lot of you guys do. That's why so many of you guys follow Billy. So many of you guys, his Patreon page is like inspires me to want to do more for my Patreon page. I'll tell you that. But anyways, the way I look at Billy is, it's like a Kabelka, like he's on to the next thing. You know what I mean? So as a lot of you guys know, he had just a one-on-one podcast that he just came out with earlier this week, which really drew my attention. Like, it really brought my fucking, you know, energy down to just realize the reality of things, that no matter how hard or no matter how fucking big or no matter how successful you're doing at things, comes to a place in time where fucking the candle gets burnt out. You know what I mean? I'm not saying he's burnt out, but we're going to talk more about it. But then we're also going to talk about your other things. But either way, he's coming in right now, spending time with us. Here he is in the flesh, fucking Billy Rose from Mutation Creation. What is good, boss?
How you doing, brother?
I'm happy. I'm happy you're here, bro. I'm always excited when you come on the show.
Well, thanks, man. I'm glad you have. I'm glad for you to have me. Jesus.
How's your Saturday going so far? I know it's 12 o'clock your time. So how's the start of your day?
Oh, good. I've been here since like 9 and got a few things done. Austin just got here about an hour ago. I had a good friend, customer, you know, acquaintance come by and pick up some coconut husk and shoot the shit and, you know, talk about some Pokemon stuff, you know, the usual day here. No, it's like everything else. I'm over the last week, I've really concentrated on a lot of things that have been sort of overwhelming me that I've just sort of pushed to the side. And I want to get into that, I guess, a little later on. But, you know, there's so many things that I've taken on in the last year and a half with COVID. So dealing with all the COVID, dealing with not being able to do stuff like we were so used to, changing and figuring out what's happening and all that other stuff. And I decided to say, hey, I don't want to do, you know, my other company. I want to do this full time, opened up the new facility. So for the last year and a half, it's been go, and grow. Like it's nonstop and taking on more stuff. The Patreon's going, you know, phenomenal and more stuff's coming. The production that we've done, the way we've changed things, more racks are on their way next week or the week after. And, you know, doing all this stuff on a daily basis, there's always these little things that it's not as important. So you just push them to the side, push them to the side, push them to the side. And, you know, there's so many little things that I've pushed to the side over the last year and a half. It's like, holy shit. And it's just getting to me.
When you say little things, Billy, like self-care shit, like what do you mean by little things? Like what little important things?
Self-care, I mean, you know, I work 7 days a week. This is what I do. I mean, I love what I do. It's all my energy goes towards it. I live, breathe, sleep, fucking, you know, snakes and it's just part of my life. It has been for a while. So, no, I've gone to the gym, even though I have a gym in my basement. 2 years. I don't think I've even went down there. Not that I don't have the time, I just don't make the time because I'm putting and focusing my energy into stuff that I love to do. But where I seen the last little while, my sleep's off, my eating patterns off. I don't feel like eating. My stress level, I'm snapping quicker. A lot. It's not like, I mean, I don't think I've ever had depression or anxiety, but I guess maybe I do. I mean, it's always go, deal with it later. You'll get it done. Focus, grind, push yourself, get it done. Like, you know what? No one's going to help you. Shut the fuck up, Billy, and get it done. And that's how I've got here. And I just think it's taken a toll because what do you want to eat? I don't feel like eating. You got to eat. Nah, you know, I had a bagel 4 hours ago. Like, it's just not healthy. You know, I've had a inguinal hernia for a year and a half, and they canceled my, I was supposed to get an operation on it April the 29th, but because of COVID, they canceled it. So I'm walking around with a hernia, working just as hard as I was without a hernia. And, you know, Austin's like, no, we got it, but I'm still there. I can't just sit there and not do anything. So, you know, we're still doing stuff, lifting racks. I mean, fucking bombing coconut husk. I mean, I'm not going to let that stop me from doing what I normally do, but little things are just taking and adding up where I'm not eating right. I'm not sleeping right. My frame of mind is not where I'm comfortable with, where I've always been positive and I'm still positive. It's just, I need to step back and instead of doing all this stuff and growing, I need to step back and fix, you know, there's no sense building on you know, a piece of land that isn't stable. You know, I can keep growing and do this for another 3 years, but holy fuck, if something crashes, it's going to come down
Peter.
hard. And I don't want that.
Yeah,
But
right.
little tiny things like somebody dropped off a bunch of shirts, not snake related, but a friend of mine, bunch of shirts for me and the team. He dropped that to me at the old facility. It's been sitting on my desk for over a year before I opened it up. My desk was like, I have a desk, I have an office that I've never used that is piled with shit for the last year and a half since I've been here, for the last year. Finally went through that. You know, there's stuff in the hallways that just sits there and collects dust. It's like, you know, we don't have time to move it or put it away because, oh, that's tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. So many things like this, and it's driving me nuts. And I know if I'm down or I'm negative or I'm not in a good mood, my team can see it. And they got to deal with it. And you know, like Austin can sort of deal with me because he knows me for the longest, but a lion, so, you know, as big and tough as he is, I mean, he's not going to come and poke the bear because he's just like, I'd rather just, you know, I'll let Billy just be Billy. And Catherine, she's not going to sit there and, you know, oh, you know, and everybody, oh, I don't want to bother you, Billy. I know you're busy. I don't want to bother you. But I don't want people to feel that way. I don't want my staff to come and feel like they can't come talk to me or mention anything because and they see that I'm in a mood. And I don't want to be like that for me or them or just me in general.
That's the frustrating thing about doing what you're doing, Billy. Cause like I could tell you my biggest fear why not that I don't want, but the reason why if I have employees someday, it's the exact same fucking thing that is going on with you. I have moods, man. Like, and my moods are affected on what's going on inside my head, right? But my moods are worn on my sleeve. And even my wife sometimes, like, she'll come into the snake room and she'll be like, "Oh fuck, this fool's not. This isn't a good time." And I'm not doing anything. She's just like, "I'll wait." You know what I mean? Yeah. And honestly, I just like, this is the reason why I'm keeping things where I'm doing this on my own, because I'm still developing as, you know, a better person as myself. Like, bro, I came along, as you know, I came a long ways with my anger, you know what I mean? But like, you know, you can't really help how you feel, Billy. Like you're just like me. Like if you feel a certain way, you're not somebody. That's why I couldn't do corporate America, because I couldn't I couldn't be fake. Like if somebody did something fucked up to me, I had to speak up. You know, I couldn't let someone just do me dirty or kiss ass. Like that just wasn't me. And you can't make it in corporate America without being a kiss ass and without being fake. And that's why I'm happier what I'm doing now. But anyways, it's really difficult to do what you do, Billy, man, because at the end of the day, they do want to please you. You know, they are working for you. I mean, even though we're boys, Billy, if I were to be in your fucking snake room working for you, I would kind of be like, oh shit, you know what I mean? Just because this the natural who you are to me, you know what I mean? And what you have going on. But with, you know, Austin, Austin sees you on a comfortable level. But I could tell you right now, Billy, like, I mean, have you ever looked, the fact that you have Austin and you have Lion and you have what's Amanda, right?
No, Catherine.
I'm so sorry, Catherine.
Yeah, like, and then we have Alex as well.
Like, and Alex, like, do you feel like you can maybe step back now, like just a little bit, like just maybe like?
Oh yeah, I mean, I know I can. I've done it before. I mean, I've gone to Europe for weeks, and you know, I've gone to Colombia, and I've always traveled 3-4 times a year.
Right.
You know, in the last 2 years, like, I can go away. I mean, I know I could go away for a month and come back, and shit's in order. I mean, you know, I have full faith in everybody, my whole team. You know, Austin, you know, he's been with me for 6 years. He knows exactly what to do, what I expect, what he expects. And you know, I know what'll get done. You know, if I say this is what I need done, I'm not even stressed about it. The problem is we've been getting stuff done when there's, you know, that we need to do, when there's so much other shit that has to also be done, but we're not putting that at the same priority. And, you know, every week goes by, there's another little mound that we're pushing to the side. You know, this is more important, you know, and after a year and a half, you turn around and like, holy fuck, look at all these mounds. How the fuck am I? Wow. You know, once a week, it's not so bad. You know, you look back 2 weeks later, oh, there's 2 little piles. Great. You know, that's not so, you know, but I've been so busy and not looking back that I did turn around. I'm like, holy fuck, there's so much fucking piles. And not only were they small piles, now they're all growing and you know, it's a fucking mountain. There's mountains. And I'm like, how do I do this? And if I keep going the way I'm going, they're going to get bigger. They're not going away. No one's cleaning it up. So I've had a desk for a year and a half. I've never sat at because it's piled shit on it. There's stuff I haven't opened in a year and a half. There's things that piss us all off here. Oh, we'll do that later. We'll do that later. It never comes. And it's so stressful because I feel like, I honestly feel like not having, this Monday, this will be the first Monday, and I'm not doing maybe 3 or 4, and I'll come back, the first or second week of January. I feel like I'm letting people down. I feel like I'm letting myself down. That might be my ADHD as well, because I don't want to fail. I never do something to fail. I'll do something to learn or to try. And if it doesn't do well, or I don't enjoy it, I don't think that's failure. I just think it's like, you throw in the towel because, it's not leading anywhere.
Right.
And I'm not doing something because I don't like it. I'm doing it because I do like it. And not having the show for the next 2-3 weeks, it's, tomorrow's going to be really weird, or sorry, Mondays, because it's going to be like, oh shit, we're not actually doing it. Like, we're not actually doing it. So I don't know how I'm going to feel, but I just feel like so many people, it's like, oh, this makes my Monday. Oh, this is the highlight of Monday. And I feel like I'm letting people down, but at the same time too, I need to take a little bit of a break. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Billy, you got to look at your track history, man. Like, I don't think anyone who's been following you is going to be butthurt about you.
No, I understand that. And I feel like I'm doing like it's something inside of me where it's like, I mean, I love talking about snakes. I love motivating people. I love answering questions. I love inspiring and showing people the directions. And that's why with Patreon, I'm here to teach people my opinions, what I've done with my experience. Here's different ways. I just put information on the table. What people do with it, I just want to give them a right source of information. Because if you go on the internet, you can, how to change a tire. There's probably 700 ways. Which one's the fastest? Which one's the best? Which one's is, you just got to figure out the way.
But what doesn't go away is all this shit you put out on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, people could go back and look at so much stuff that you've put out. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's what Patreon page is for too, bro. Your time is valuable, bro. And like, as much as you do like doing 3-4 hour podcasts, you're kind of giving them too much, bro. Like, to be honest, like, that's way too much free time of Billy, because not that it is free, I'm just saying, but like, I don't know, man. You have so much energy that you've been busting. You're like me, bro, but you're like, I'm not saying years beyond me, but you've been putting out energy a lot longer than I have. And I feel like you need to start valuing your energy more than what you've been doing, because like you said, at the end of the day, bro, like you can only go so much, bro, without taking care of your desk that's full of fucking shit that you should be looking at, and all the other little knickknack things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of things. I mean, in the last week, I took the camera system and I put it off of a recorder, and I put everything on, its own recorder. So every individual camera is recorded on its own. And I've fine-tuned that, and I've done that. It's like a next level, security feature here.
Right.
That I wanted to do a year ago when I first opened up, No, it took me a year to finally get at it. I'm like, hey, this is getting done. We're getting at it. I went and got TVs, brand new TVs in all the rooms, so we can actually, sign in on our phone. So when we're here in the break room or the podcast room where we have lunch,
right.
Austin's always watching his YouTube on his cell phone. So now he just broadcasts it so we can all see it, and little things like that. We got one in the back room that we can watch the news or do whatever.
I can't wait to go to your place, bro. That's all I got to say. Like,
I mean, little tiny things, that piss me off. The printer. Every time, I run out of ink, I got to go get a new cartridge, and I always buy like, instead of running out, have some extras. So I had some extras, open it up, stick it in. The fucking thing's dried out because it's been here for 3 months. And it's like, wow, little tiny things. So it's like, fuck it. Let me just get the new printer that, refillable ink, doesn't go bad. Get that off the plate. Little things like we don't have enough garbage cans on wheels, because, so I went and got 2 more, jugs, water jugs. Everyone's fighting over water jugs, and well, fuck, let's get 8 of them. Just so that it's like no more little tiny things. And it's not the big things. It's the tiny things where you come in and, Hey man, I need a water jug. What do you mean you need a water jug? Everybody has 2 of them. Well, 2, 4, 6. Like, oh, holy fuck. Like, why can't everybody just have one? Well, it's easier to go to the sink with 2. Makes sense. So let's get fucking more. Little tiny things like that. We're just here. And it's funny because it's the little tiny things that are fucking chirp, 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 chirp. And it's just like, holy fuck.
Yeah, you're overload right now. Like, honestly, the smallest thing right now could just make your brain just go haywire just because how much you already built up. You got so much built up.
All the stuff I've just talked about, all those little mounds of stuff that we've just been pushing aside. Things like, going on social media now when I do have time and I'm looking at it and it's like, when I was on social media all the time and handling it all myself, how come I didn't see all this bullshit, or was I not paying attention? Now that I come on and I watch, and it's like someone's getting screwed over on a breeding loan. Someone's fucking collection got stolen. This, that, scammer, bullshit, this. And it's just like, oh my God, like what's going on? Like it's even the thing where on our podcast or our live stream, we do shout outs of the week, and everybody, sends, all their achievements to MC shout outs on Instagram, which was run by Callie. And, she started it, access it. I don't have access to it. And I haven't heard from her in like 3 weeks or so, messenger, calling her, and no one's heard from her. It's stressing me out because here's somebody that's behind the scenes, part of the team. And I don't know what's going on with her. And it's stressing me out because when I start thinking about the podcast, I wonder if there's anything. Then I think about her and this, and it keeps piling up. Like, is she alive? Why can't she text me back or any of my staff? It stresses me out because it's one more little thing that stresses me the fuck out. I just wish I get a text like, hey, Billy, I'm alive. Fuck off. Thank you. You know what I mean? One less thing to stress out about, but not knowing stresses me out because I give a shit and it bothers me. And that's another thing. It's like so many little things start adding up. And it's overwhelming because you look here on social media, it's shitty. You go here, it's shitty. You think about this, it's shitty. You look around and this isn't done, it's shitty. And it's just like, what am I doing? And then not sleeping, not eating properly, just not feeling healthy. And all of it keeps spinning around. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to be on this ride. I'm getting the fuck off and revamping.
Billy, I have to ask you, Billy, because you obviously have another drive. I could see what you've been doing with the ball pythons, but now you're posting other shit, and I want to know more about it. And that's the Pokemon game. Like, what is going on with your Pokemon cards? Because I feel like that's some energy that you could really, dude, people have stores with rare cards and shit like that. So what's your game plan with these rare cards, or like there's other stuff you collect. So I'm just curious, like, what your game plan with that side of the hobby is.
Well, that's something that came about 2 months ago. And honestly, I think that's really distracted me from all the shit that's been going on. It's actually been a savior for me, I think, in a way, because I think if without that, I would have burned out even sooner. So back in the day, when I was 19, I dropped out of school and I opened up a sports card store, back in 1989, 90. So my very first business, brick and mortar, was sports cards, memorabilia. And I did that at 19, 20 years old. And I was very successful, making 6 figures a year back then. And
that is so sick, dude.
It's crazy.
That is odd. I didn't know this. Tell me more.
Yeah. So, I did that for a few years, opened up a second store, 21 years old. In 1992, recession hit. And, my specialty card shops were not so specialty anymore because every variety store and had cigarettes and sports cards. All the major stores like Canadian Tire, Kmart back then, Walmarts, they would have skids of sports cards where you could actually go and pick up these boxes. So it sort of took a little bit of a dive. GST came into effect. So it was just a sort of a decline in this specialty business. So I got out and I ended up getting into the memorabilia business. And I brought Wes in a long time ago, on one of my lives on the Monday, who was my old partner. And he still does this. He still does, autographs and stuff. And I got into that. And then few years later, the NHL went on strike. You know, the whole season just wiped out, and it just
Damn,
I
I
didn't
remember
have
that.
any drive because there was, you know, it just wasn't for me. So I sold out to him and got out. And you know, when I saw Austin, you know, Austin one day, you know, came in, had some snakes, and I'm like, oh fuck, you know, it's like, yeah, I got someone coming to pick up some snakes. I'm like, oh cool. And it was another customer, a friend that was actually over today, you know, and he came in and he brought this like, you know, gun case and opened it up, and there's all these fucking Pokemon cards and packs, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Austin? Oh, I'm trading. Like, you're trading? And what the fuck? He goes, yeah, I'm trading these snakes for, you know, for this Pokemon stuff. And I'm like, there's money in that? He goes, oh, dude, is there money in it? It's crazy. It's big. I'm like, fuck, I used to be into this like 20, 30 years ago. And he's like, oh, yeah. So I'm like, wow. And just seeing them, you know, and looking, I'm like, wow, I remember this stuff. It just brought back so many memories. And I'm like, wow. And then started learning it and seeing it and doing some research. And I'm like, wow. So it sort of rekindled something from 30 years ago, which was my very first business. Started learning, collecting, and you know, now I'm hooked. I mean, I'm probably $250,000 in, and you know, I'm not
Sort of
really
a calling,
doing,
don't you think?
Sorry.
Sort of a calling, don't you think?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm doing it for a few reasons. One, it's an investment, so I'm taking,
Yeah, right.
you know, instead of just keep buying more snakes, keep growing. I'm limiting myself where I'm at, and of course, I'm keeping upgrading the, you know, the animals in my collection, and that I'm not sort of plateauing it, but now I get to do something else, which for the last so long as I can remember it, it's always snakes, 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 snakes. This is something where I can do here. Okay. I can enjoy, and it doesn't take up much of my time. So I can actually have it. So the podcast area now is just sort of, it's all Pokemon. Everything in here is Pokemon. And, you know, now I get to collect, I get to do things. So I'm in collecting mode, you know, where I just want a bit of everything. And then, you know, it gives me a little bit of purpose where, you know, when I'm bored, I can go online and see if there's a certain piece that I need, if it's available, or, you know, I get into auctions, and it's just something to refresh my mind and learn. I'm learning about something new, you know, different eras, different characters, different prices, and how rare stuff is. And it's just sort of, it's a break from the ball pythons, because that's all I do. It's all I've ever done. And, you know, it's cool because it's like that old school memory, and there's some pretty damn good money in this, you know.
Dude, yeah,
there's
I was
stuff
looking
that I've
more.
invested in that, I mean, I could sell everything I bought right now and make a good, I wouldn't say six figures, but I could make some pretty good money, you know, definitely more than I spent, but I'm not buying it to sell it. I'm buying it to collect. And then once I do that, I'm going to upgrade stuff and sort of, you know, move things around, or if, you know, price it at a good price. If somebody comes in and buys it, then great. But it's just to take my mind off. It's something, you know, coming from someone that lives and breathes snakes 7 days a week, all the time, grind.
Right.
You need to have something else. Like, I don't take the weekends off and go fucking hunting with the boys, or go fishing, or go shoot pool, or I don't do that. It's fucking work, snake, sleep. Work, snake, sleep. Work is snake. So you know, basically, eat, snake, sleep. Eat, snake, sleep. And it's great, but you need something else. Like, I don't have downtime to go to the gym 3 times a week. I don't go and, like I said, hang out or do this. The odd time, you know, I'll escape to play some poker. But even doing that, I mean, it's not where it used to be, because I was playing poker pretty much semi-professionally years and years ago for probably 4 years, 5 years. And I mean, I go down to Vegas and fucking live there for a while. You know, I moved to Niagara Falls because the casino was there, and I lived there for 2 years. It's not the same, right? It's, you know, it's not learning. You're just going and playing, and I just don't have the same drive as I used to. And now my drive is, you know, snakes and Pokemon. And then, you know, once I get to a level, I'll start selling some. And, you know, I was thinking of maybe turning this into a retail outlet for higher end, you know, I'm not sure, but it's like anything else. I go into it, doing it right, see where it goes. So,
Dude, what is it? Distance makes the heart fonder or something like that, bro. Like you just need a little bit of a break. And I feel like just an energy break. You need to put all your shit into something else that you're super passionate about for the time being. Because ball pythons aren't going to go anywhere. You have such a solid thing going on right now. You have a great team. Normally, when somebody is going so full balls to the walls, it's just them. And they usually burn themselves out because all they got is themselves. But bro, you have like futuristic fucking type shit working for you. Austin is a goddamn genius. Lion is a genius, bro. Catherine, I mean, I don't know much of Catherine, but I can't wait to get to know her more when I meet her in person. But honestly, like I look at your team and I'm jealous, not jealous, but I'm like, it fears that I will never have an opportunity to have that great of people working under me with animals that I love. Because at the end of the day, Billy, the reason why you can take a break is because you have people who love animals just as much as you love the animals. And that's the hard thing to find, is somebody to take care of your animals the way you love them. And I guarantee how much time Austin and Lion and Catherine has put into your snakes, they love them like their own, 100%.
Yeah, and I mean, we're constantly learning from each other. I mean, it's like, you know, everyone has their own, features. It's not like it's a fucking app or a electronic device. They all have their own, niche. Like, you know, what Austin brings to the table, and Lion and Catherine. We all need, it's all like pieces of a puzzle. It's not like, hey, it's Billy and, everybody just does what Billy says. It's everybody brings their thing to the table. Me and Austin, I even yesterday we clashed heads just with, some of the systems here,
Right.
And I think one thing I'm struggling on, and I said this, is Austin's been doing his thing here in the adult room, him and a Lion. A Lion goes basically on the way Austin sort of, controlled, breeds, feeds, the whole system inside that room. And if Austin were to take a week off, like without COVID, like he was supposed to go to Portugal, him and a Lion, for a week or two, maybe even 3 weeks back in August, but because of COVID, it didn't happen.
Right.
And if Austin were something to happen to him, or he got sick, or he had to quarantine for a week, I'd be calling him going, okay, what the fuck does this mean again? What do you do here? It's sort of like his system works for him, and it's phenomenal, and it's obviously working because we're having great production. The animals are thriving, and they're fucking. It's just awesome. But if something happened to him, or he couldn't make it in, we're all lost. So that's one thing we're working on. We're going to sit down and make sort of like a schedule, what's done, how's this done, and sort of understand it. Whether whether the whole facility is like that or just his room, we're going to work on that. Because I even said to him, I'm like, hey guys, if anything happened to me, how is Mutation Creation moving on? Like, I do all the financing. I do all the banking. I do all this, the PayPal, wow, I'm starting to get Catherine to come in now to help price the animals and post the animals and control that end, and all Husbandry Pro. So it's not just Billy. Okay. Right. Because if there's 5 parts to a system and none of the parts know each other's parts, one part falls off, everything falls. If Austin leaves or something happens, or he goes away and we don't understand how his part works, the rest fails. And if something happened to me, hey, I'm leaving you guys Mutation Creation. Cool. How do we get access to the bills? How do we have access to this? How do we get bank accounts? How do we know what to do? And I didn't expect this because we kept growing and growing. And these are little things that you need to know. When you're this big, there's not one guy that has access to everything and no one else knows it. I mean, I need to sit there and put other things and fail safes in order. If something did happen, somebody else can step in and take my place, or take Austin's place for the week. Or if he's, we really need to sort of complement each other and be unique at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever heard of a compliment sandwich?
No. What the hell is that?
So compliment sandwich. I learned this.
It sounds so appetizing.
It really does, because we always talk about it during training. But anyway, so like anytime I had to talk to a trainer or ever had to talk to somebody who had opportunities, right? Not like they need a change, but opportunities, call them opportunities. But compliment sandwich is basically you give them a compliment, then you tell them an opportunity, like something that they need to fix, and then you finish it with another compliment. So it's called the compliment sandwich. So basically, you're getting in what you want to get in, like meaning like, hey, Austin, man, thank you for always being on time, bro. Like you're seriously like on time.
That'll never come out. I'll never be able to say
Whatever,
that.
just a scenario, right? But then like, let's say he doesn't like turn a certain light on or a certain thing on, you know, and you could just like, can you just do me a favor and like remember to hit this switch on when you come in? But then also, dude, that was amazing post that you just had. You just had like 1,000 likes. That was sick. You see,
I mean, I see that. I can see where that goes, you know, and I don't know how, I mean, I'm probably guilty of not doing a lot of that. Like, my team's awesome. And you know, I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. I'd still be here. I'd still be, you know, a presence. I would just have to work harder. I wouldn't have had so much, you know, stuff on Patreon and other stuff, but I would still be here. I don't know if I'd be the size. I'm not sure, but I've got here with the drive of what I wanted to do. And knowing that I have the team, it's letting me be able to do it and go after more. But
hey, Billy,
I'm not sure if I thank them enough. I'm not sure if I'm like, hey man, you know, awesome. Like, I don't really know. I mean, that's something I would have to ask them. It's like, hey man, you know, I appreciate it, right? Do I fucking let you know, or am I an asshole? I don't really know, because, you know, my brain works a mile a minute. I'm always thinking. I'm always doing. I'm already talking. I'm already thinking of what I'm doing in an hour from now while I'm talking to you. It's fucking crazy. Like, I don't understand how my brain works, but it does.
Let me hit the pause button real quick, because I appreciate everyone tuning in, and I appreciate everyone who hits the like button. But if you're watching this and you're not hitting the like button and watching this man pour out his energy right now and giving us his fucking advice from his own experience, and you're watching this, you're a fucking Bob Smith, straight up. Get these likes up right now, because this is disrespectful. I want to get these likes up right now. If we don't get these likes up, I'm fucking taking this shit to Patreon page, and I mean that shit. So Billy, continue, please. Thank you.
Yeah, like little things too. Like, you know, like you were saying, hey, Austin, you forgot to turn the light switch on. And I mean, it's not just Austin. I mean, there's a few people. I'm even guilty of some of the shit. We got these blue air movers that are on the floor to help circulate the air. They're better than fans. They work great. They last long. They're phenomenal. But they're on the floor. They're a bit of an eyesore. They're a little bit loud. And when we're sweeping, or if you're working, because they're on the floor, when you're working on a rack close to it, the fucking air is just blowing in your face, and it's sort of distracting. And if you're making cocoa or moving the cocoa around, the dust is blowing in your eyes. I mean, it happens to Austin all the time, and it's happened to me a few times. I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you get coconut in your eyes from a fan? What the hell, Austin? And then it's happened to me a few times, and I'm like, okay, dude, I know it's not fuck. Wow, I mean, this is crazy. Like, wow. And for 10 minutes, you're like blinking, trying to get the coconut dust in your eye, and it's nuts. So, you know, but they turn them off when we're doing a video. We turn the fans off. Guess what? We fucking forget to turn them back on sometimes. So now it's like, okay, that's a major problem, not just with Austin, but with myself, with Catherine, with Alex, with maybe even Lion. It just happens. You know, you're doing things, you know, Lion, we do the filming, and Lion takes off to go edit. Right. Me and Austin do other shit, you know, wash the animals or whatever we're doing. We forget to turn the fucking fan back on. It's not a big deal. It's not going to fucking ruin MC, but it's something that needs to be on for circulation to keep it up. And now what we're doing is we ended up getting new fans that are ceiling mounted or wall mounted. I got to wait for the electrician to come in. So now that is, you can't turn them on or off. You can't forget to turn them. So, you know, when you're working in that area, you're not going to have wind blowing in your face because it's above you. So we're correcting things that are little issues. How do we prevent it? Prevent it by not having to do it, or forgetting because it's not necessary to turn them off now, or at least that's what we're assuming. So little things like that, so that, you know, and it's funny because it might be a little thing, but if I have 20 other little fucking things that have happened that day, that could just be that little splash that fucking spills me over. And, you know, I'm very animated, as you can tell. You know, when I get pissed off and not even pissed off, if I'm in a conversation with somebody and I get excited, it's like, dude, stop screaming. I'm not screaming. I'm just excited. And
Right.
you know, sometimes people that don't know me think that I'm fucking yelling at them or I'm mad. I'm not. It's just that's how I am. You know, I'm just fucking all guns a-blazing, but I'm not trying to be combative. It's just that's just how I am.
Your personality.
Yeah, and Austin and then knows it. So I mean, there's a lot of things that I would do that somebody wouldn't put up with, but Austin does because he knows how I am. You know, but then Austin also knows too when to fucking like just, you know what, fuck Billy, you know what, you know, you're being a dick, like, you know what, like, fuck, like, come on, dude, like, and he'll just walk away as well, because I get to that point where there's no turning back, where, you know, you're throwing, you can't, I won't change my mind because I'm in that head zone. So, I mean, I by no means am I ever perfect or I have everything, I have all the answers to every question. I'm still learning myself. I'm still like, look at this, I'm taking a step back to fix the shit that I've pushed aside for the last year, because, you know, would I change it? Maybe, but what I'm doing now is now I'm learning of what I can push myself, what I'm capable of, and what I shouldn't do. So from now on, instead of pushing stuff to the side, we're gonna start finding a way to take care of them, you know, so that we don't keep pushing stuff to the side, or find a way to not be in the same position I am now.
Billy, let me ask you this. How long ago was it that you could look back and say, damn, this is when I was doing everything that I wish I was doing right now? Like either working out, whatever the fuck it was, when you were snake breeding. Do you recall how long ago that was?
So what was the question?
So like, do you remember how long ago it was when you were doing everything the way you'd want to be doing now? Like, meaning like you said it's been 2 years since you've worked out, right? So like,
right.
Do you know how long it was when you were working out? Like everything was on point with your scheduling as far as what you should be doing. Do you recall?
I don't, but I know it would have been probably years ago. Yeah, years ago. But the thing is, years ago, I wasn't, you know, running $1 million company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, you can have all the time. You want to make 50 grand a year or $100,000 a year breeding ball pythons, great. You can have a great life and a great, dude,
yeah.
Fuck, like
feasible.
We're killing ourselves, not killing ourselves. We're working our asses off. Like Austin comes in here and puts 6 to 7 hours a day in, you know, except Sundays. But you know, he also has his own collection that, you know, when he's done here, does that and sells his own stuff, does his own. So, you know, I know he sort of knows where I'm coming from, because, and even Lord of Lion now, fuck, that guy's banging out videos like that. Like it's fucking nuts. And my videos, and then, you know, his own collection, which is, it's growing, and he's putting his time in here, and he takes Thursdays and Sundays off. So he's putting in 5 days full time here, and then he's doing the same shit 7 days with his own. So he knows the you know, and Austin knows what it takes to work and to grow your collection. And you know, Austin's doing phenomenal. The stuff that he's got growing up, the stuff that they've done very well financially. And in 2-3 years, holy fuck, all the work that they're done now and the sacrifices, like they're fucking set. They don't have to worry about shit.
I mean,
and
dude,
it's because of the sacrifices. But I you know, back then, comparing to where I had free time, and I was, you know, it's not the same thing, because I wouldn't be here if I kept having that lifestyle. You can't have fucking, you know, 2,000 animals, $1 million in sales, fucking holdbacks, you know, growth, and all the stuff that I'm doing for social media, and you can't have that and have a life too. I sacrificed my life to do this, because this is my life. You can't say, oh, I'm going to bust my balls for 4 days a week and have 3 days to do nothing. Like, it's a full-time fucking job, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, will I take that to another level and step back a bit? Yes, because I have a team now that's going to take my place, and a team underneath them. You know, you know, I've always said we're going to get a couple more people here to, you know, have Lord of Lion do more of the editing and filming, you know, instead of cleaning as much, and Austin the same. But right now, I don't think is to bring someone else into the fucking chaos and, you know, it's like when your ball python collection isn't formulated right or built properly, adding more fucking money and more stronger animals without a game plan isn't the fucking answer. And
that for sure.
Bringing more people here to help, if we don't know where the fuck we're going or how to do it, isn't going to help. It's going to say like, holy fuck, I work here. This is Mutation Grade. Holy fuck, this place is a madhouse. No one knows what the fuck's going on. Like, this is nuts. Like, I don't want to bring people in.
You know what people have in your position all the time and you haven't implemented it yet? Yeah, you have help to help your snakes, but bro, you need a straight personal assistant, bro. Like, you need someone to like go through all that shit on your desk, tell you what's important. Like, I don't know, man, you might need help on your personal side of your day-to-day. And that's what millionaires motherfuckers have that have such crazy like businesses. I don't know. Have you thought about that? Has that crossed your mind?
Be. I mean, it is something. I mean, you know, I have a lot of the I guess the administration end and stuff, and you know, everything on Husbandry Pro and the way things are going. Like, I'm putting a lot on Catherine as well. And you know, I want something more for Austin as well. It's just the right time and figuring it out. But at the same time too, I didn't build this to fucking walk away from it. I built it because I love doing it. Like, I love doing. I can't see myself. The thought, you know, over the last year with COVID and the bullshit, I'm not vaccinated at all. I don't believe that I should be forced. I should have the right to make my own decision. If I want something that is, you know, that's just me. I don't want to get into it, but I've actually said that, hey man, you know what? I could probably cash out at, you know, $5-6 million. Go move to Costa Rica, where I'm looking for property anyways, and Mexico and Jamaica. I'm looking for places all over. It's another company that I'm opening up and going to start, like, you know, doing not timeshares, but you know, rental properties and stuff like that I can also enjoy. My staff, hey guys, you want to take a week off? Go to the fucking Mexico fucking resort. Go here, like, you know, it's just something that that's my next thing I want to do. But I'm just thinking, hey man, if I just sold out. And I could be in another country, fucking living my life like a king.
Right.
No worries, no work, and I'm set for life. I can't. I'm not even close to that. I can't. When I'm on vacation, I'm on the fucking phone. I'm doing lives. Like, I'm fucking planning. It's just not me. I'm not that person that can sit back and be a millionaire and do nothing. It's not me. I love being a part of this. I can't take time apart because I love being here. It's just being here and seeing all the stuff that's not getting done, and me and Austin butting heads, or, you know, some of the conflict here and stuff where the little tiny things keep adding up, and going on social media and seeing the bullshit and the stuff that I hate about our industry, and not knowing if people are safe or happy or alive. I mean, that stresses me out because I care, and it just fucking adds up. But could I sit back and say, hey, I'm fucking off for a month. I'm going to go into fucking some fucking therapy place. I'm going to go to some fucking, I could do that, come back, and the place would be the same without, I have full trust in my entire staff. You know, Austin knows exactly what I want, where I want to go. And he's helped me get, you know, he's been a part of the reason why I am where I'm at. So I have no worries about that. It's just, I want to be here. Like, I'm not going to sit at home and just, you know, I think I want to start taking, honestly, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start getting, like, I'm actually looking up north for like a cottage or a nice, you know, big piece of property and build on, or have something there where, you know, Friday night comes, I fuck off. I don't come back until Monday. You know, Austin can come in on Saturday.
Don't go into the wilderness and shit, bro. Please be careful. I don't want you fucking, you know,
no.
getting mauled by a grizzly and shit, and fucking, I don't know. God, you.
Oh no, like if I have, when I say cottage, I mean it's gonna be like a fucking like mini mansion. Like, fuck you. Like, what the fuck? This is your cottage? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's some fuck you cottage. Like, we were up north, and we were sort of driving by, and it's like, holy fuck, look at this house. Holy shit, it's for sale. Let's go in. I'm like, motherfucker, I could live this. Like, this is nuts. Like, this is a fucking cottage. Holy shit. It's badass.
What's property like? What's property going like in your area? Like that cottage, for instance. Like, what's the is it pretty expensive?
It depends. Yeah. Like, so my home now, I live in Oakville, which is sort of like a It's a very expensive place to live in Ontario.
Right.
I mean, our home's probably around the $2 million mark.
Okay.
And I mean, it's 4-bedroom, 4,800 square feet.
Nice. Damn.
It's nice,
The house
but
is 4,800 square feet, right?
yeah.
Oh, that's a
But
bit. So that's
$250
spacious,
million.
man.
I mean, it's nuts. It's like, for $2 million up north, I could have fucking 16-car garage, indoor pool, fucking like 50 acres. But I mean, it's 4-hour drive,
Right.
But I don't know. I do feel that if I could fuck off for the weekend, and I know I can, it's just, I know my team. Our whole team could take the weekend off and just not even come in till Monday. The snakes are fine. I've got every security, everything. My racks, I get notifications. I've got, the Herbstat web, the spider web 2s.
Nice.
So if anything goes wrong, I get an alert. If anything goes wrong with the alarm, the alarm goes off. I have a patrol car that, a security that's within fucking 10, 15 minutes. They get here first, then the police. I've got cameras. I got $40,000 in cameras in here, same cameras I installed at, Saks Fifth Avenue, at Tiffany, at Yorkdale, Pearson International Airport, Terminal 3. I mean, this is some fucking serious ass cameras. It's top of the line.
Right.
I've got like thermostats, the 2 different furnaces. I have full control over that. I have sensor pushes in every single room, even in my lizard tanks. Like, I have full access. If there's ever an issue, I'm on it. So we could take a weekend off. I just got to get it in my head that I want to. Can we? Yeah, 100%. We could all fuck off for a week and no one show up here, and I think the animals would be fine. I know they would. I want to be here. That's the thing. I gotta, I gotta sort of sit there and say, like, 4 years when Austin was with me, I'm the only one that fed my animals. It's only been the last 2 years now that I need to help. I've let go of some of that responsibility where, even about 2 years ago, it's like, Austin, okay, you know what? I'll feed all the hatchlings and everything. You can feed the adults, and then eventually, but I mean, for 4 years he was there and I wouldn't let him feed. I just need to sort of hand over some of the responsibility, but I also enjoy some of it too.
Right.
But I got to mentally get in my head that, hey, I need to get away for the weekend. Everything's fine. If not, my team's here. I just have to want to be away. I don't want to be somewhere just because, I'm here. It's like, fuck, I wish I was at the fucking snake facility. That doesn't make sense. It defeats the purpose. So I just got to get into my brain saying, hey, I want to be away for a couple of days, or I want to take Sunday off and not come in, just, enjoy myself and figure a new thing to do. It's just, I'm not there yet.
Well, let me ask you this, Billy. Let's start from the beginning, okay? As far as like your day-to-day, what is your normal day-to-day like? Typical Billy day-to-day. You could start with like what time you typically wake up, and what's the first thing you do to like, get to the shop? Like, what are your typical day-to-days like? I'm just curious.
It depends. I get up at like 6:37. First thing I do is grab my phone, obviously. See if I have any messages, alerts, anything. That's the thing.
We all do.
I get up, get ready, go downstairs, pack all my stuff up, play with my dog for about 5-10 minutes, and hop in the truck while it's warming up. I drive into work, grab my coffee and bagel on the way, and I get here, feed the fish, turn on the lights, just do a walkthrough. And get on the computer, answer some questions, or look at the emails and sort of have a game plan. During the day, we get tons of things. Like, it's not like, and that's what I think we start needing to do. It's like, okay, we know that every second Thursday is feeding day. So Thursdays, every second Thursday, we feed all day long. The other Thursdays, Austin and a lion. Actually, no, sorry, not a lion, because a lion doesn't come in Thursdays. Sometimes we have Jaffe. He's a buddy of ours, and he's into the reptiles and ball pythons as well. He's,
right.
He's going to be someone to look out for too. It's doing it right and getting back into it and getting some super cool fucking animals. And he comes and gives us a hand, and that's usually ultrasounding. So every second Thursday we ultrasound. Monday we pair. And I want to have it more scheduled where, Tuesday, Thursdays, cleaning the adults, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Alex comes in and does the holdbacks. But I want to have something a little bit more scheduled, where like Mondays, we do Mail Monday, even though a lot of mail's not coming in as much as it used to, because it's just, everybody that's in it. I mean, I've got 3,000 fucking stickers, man. Like I've got everybody in this industry. I've got a sticker from, for fuck's sakes. It's awesome. But
dude, I will tell you right now, man, like as much as I like give people shit, you are like the king of sticker swap, man. Like I know my boy Jason from JH, like he was really on it. But then when I saw that what you were doing with everyone's sticker, and like that was the hype. I'm not gonna lie. You literally got the ball rolling with that sticker shit. And it's still to this day, it's still going.
It's still, yeah. And I mean, I enjoy that because what it does is it basically, whether you're a big breeder, small breeder, someone just started, it gives you an incentive to move forward, take the next fucking step. Hey, I'm gonna do a ball python business. Okay, people spend their money, sit and do nothing. They just sit and then they make these amazing animals, put stuff for sale. No one knows who the fuck you are. Well, what's your business name? Oh, I don't have one. I just do it from. If you want to do this and turn it into a business, you need to brand yourself. You got to push yourself. Buying animals, feeding them, cleaning them, enjoying them, and breeding them doesn't make you a business. It makes you a breeder, or a collector or a hobbyist. Go brand yourself. Get something to be out there. Socialize, network, learn what people have, promote yourself. It's a stepping stone. I bet you out of I'm going to say, I'll say 1,000 stickers. I bet you there's 50 of them that are no longer in existence now. But you know what? That motivation to get them to think of a name, to think of a sticker and go do it is the right direction. It's a step forward. Now, maybe they don't keep walking any more forward. Maybe they just say, fuck it. But it was a motivational step to make them do something. And normally, if someone gets a push and they're like, oh, fuck, this is cool. And they get pushed more and people get inspired and they see how the market is and how great it is and how many people are connecting and loving this and making friends and making money and enjoying and having a crazy collection. It gives them more incentive to keep being pushed forward. If I'm making animals that, hey, man, look at this. It looks like a pile of shit. Oh, cool. I can't wait to make those, Billy. No one wants to make fucking animals that look like piles of shit. They want to make fucking awesome animals that they can love and enjoy. So that's why, people, Justin, Ozzy, Garrick DeMeyer, myself, there's so many up and coming guys that are making crazy shit. The guys in Europe, the things that we do for MC, team pick of the week. The fucking shit's big breeders. It's fucking inspiring. It's like, wow, look at that fucking animal. I can do that. What do I need to do? Gets people motivated to get on the fucking keyboard, start researching how to do this, learn genetics, learn to do this, promote themselves, get involved. And if I can do that in any way, but I know the majority of those people in there have actually, added more stuff to their logo. Push themselves, a year later, 2 years later, they're actually producing some fucking fire. I love getting the text, hey, Billy, fuck, this is my first clutch. Oh my God, I'm so over the moon. I mean, that's fucking incredible.
Yeah.
And now I know who they are because I know their sticker. I see their fucking logo. You need to do that. You can't just sit there and treat this like a hobby, Oh,
that's past. That's in the past, man, because you're just sleeping on yourself by doing that. You're cutting yourself short by doing that.
Correct. And if you have any passion and you love this, you take your logo and you start branding and you make stickers and shirts, and then you start doing that and putting it on your logo for Instagram. And when you're in the chat, I can see stuff. And, it's funny because, the cartoons, people making cartoons of themselves, like even yours is like the one, like, in the thing. Yeah. I look back. I mean, people are doing that now. I actually did that in 2012. Oh, stickers. Shit. I had stickers that I was giving away for free in 2010. I was giving those eyeballs. I was giving them away for free. Here you go. Here you go. Anybody that came to my booth, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Before that, I had little magnets and pins with my eyeball. I've been doing stuff like that in 10 fucking years ago. So, I know what it takes. Now I have different logos, different merch, different, you need to do shit like that. You know why? Because you should feel good about your company. You should feel good about your brand. You should know, and people can look, like, if people see MC or my logo, they know who I am. It's there because I've worked fucking hard over the time, and I'm proud of it.
Billy, you're at the point where people could just tell that's your snake just off a post. You know what I mean? And
yeah, and I mean, it
that
takes
should be
time.
the goal. That
100%.
takes mad time. Yeah. I mean, for you to be a distinct, ball python breeder in this market nowadays, which everyone fucking, everyone's almost making the same shit. Not everyone, but almost everyone's, going down the same path. You know what I mean? But there's people who are just different, and you could tell their quality's different. And you've always been a standout guy when it comes to that kind of, end of breeding and stuff like that. But I got to ask you, Billy, I mean, as we were talking about just now, the hype is so real in this, and people who jump on your Patreon page and other Patreon page and just follow a bunch of YouTubes and whatnot, dude, they get super over, they get ahead of themselves basically. Okay. So, I mean, right now with what you're going through, and the hype is real, like, what's your best advice to people who are wanting to get in this and have all the energy in the world, but like set the right pace? Like, how does somebody set the right pace for themselves?
You know what? It's my pace in anything is probably 10 times more than most people's. I just fucking go. Like, even Austin, oh man, let me look into the Pokemon. A month later, I've got a collection that fucking people would die for, within a month, and what I'm doing and what I'm learning, some people might take 6 months to do what I just did in a month. Some people it's not for them. Some people might start, moving forward and then realizing that, hey, man, it's a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of stress. It's just not for them. Success and business isn't for everybody. Some people are meant to work 9 to 5 and they're happy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look down at someone working 9 to 5 and say, you're an idiot. You're not successful. No, they're not my successful, but that's what they want. I have no life. I live and breathe snakes. That's all I do. I spend more time here at the facility than I do at my own house. I've sacrificed a lot, but I've chosen that. Other people are happy and have success working 9 to 5, having fucking, 20 breeder snakes, having a small little collection, having some extra fun and enjoying it and breeding and meeting people and having the weekend and spending time with their family, going to the gym, hanging out with people. If that's what makes them happy, that is success to them. It's just not my success. Because if people were to do what I did and do what I do, I feel like I'm very successful. But to them, they're like, man, I have no family. I have no time. I'm doing this. Just because this is successful for me, somebody can be here and go, man, I don't know how fucking Billy, this isn't fun, man. Like, I don't hang out with my friends anymore. I don't spend any time with my family. My success is what I want. It's my success. Your success is not going to be mine. You can have success not even owning a fucking animal. It's what you want. Like, don't get into ball pythons because you feel like you're for it. Like, do it because you love it. If you don't want to breed and make fucking thousands of fucking babies a year, and you just want to do it and make fucking, breed a normal to a normal, make 4 normals and give them off to the pet store to pay for food for the year. If that's what makes you happy, that is success to you, because now you have all that free time. You're not stressed out like me, burnt out. But I like this. This is my success. I just got to fine tune it so it's not fucking too much. And I got to stop learning to push stuff to the side. Like, here's something here, fucking deal with it and move on. Not just push to the side, push to the side, push to the side. That's a mistake I made.
You will admit that what you do, I mean, you love the work that you do, right? I mean, you
100%. Not only that, learning, like everything I do.
But at the end of the day, it is work, right?
Yeah.
So listen,
it's a lot, but I enjoy doing it.
A wise man once told me, bro, all work and no play equals 0. You are not doing yourself any favors by not doing a little bit of shit that enjoy. Even and I'm saying you don't enjoy the snakes, but this cabin thing and working out, like maybe different workout, mixed martial arts, something like more extreme. You're an extreme guy. You got to go out there and find it, Billy.
Yeah,
because it's not that
I definitely do. Like, and I think
burnt out. You
And
just
I
need
think
you
that's
need to
why,
change.
yeah, I think that's why the Pokemon sort of came in at the right time, because I enjoy it. It's fun. I'm collecting. I get to learn new things and learn, and I'm dealing with other people in other countries, and it's different. It gives me something else, like I said, besides snake, 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 snake. Now, is it, the best thing for me? I'm not sure, but I enjoy it. It brings back memories. I'm loving it. It's, I know in 10 years, what I've invested now is going to be worth a lot more than I've invested now, but I'm enjoying doing what I'm doing. And it's something that, I can never finish or collect everything that I want to. It's always work in progress, just like snakes. I can never make everything, no matter how much longer I'm on this earth and how hard I do it. I will never be able to create as much, or the creations, or the genetics, or whatever I want in my entire lifetime. Same thing with this. It's something that is endless, that no matter how hard I work, or how hard or how much money I throw at it, I can never get to the final. And I love being involved in stuff like that. Being able to, it's like, it's limitless. And I enjoy that. But I mean, it's just something, I think it's a great break. When I take my head off of snakes, I go and I do, like, I look on eBay, or I search some stuff or some auctions, like, oh my God, there's that card I need, and it's like, wow, I got this piece. It's like getting a ball python, like, oh, I really need this male. This male would really set me up. Morph mark. Holy fuck, there it is. And you're just wheeling and dealing. Yeah, I got it. It's the same sort of thing, just a different business. So I need that, because that's me, man. I love the grind. I love the hustle. I love, trying to take something and making it better. This is sort of a different thing, but it's not live animals. And I think it's great for me. I think it's been very therapeutic. But I do need some time to take to the gym, but I don't want to go and, oh, hey, I went to the gym today, and don't go back for a month. It's fucking useless. Why waste that time? If I do something, it's got to be on a schedule that, you don't go on a diet for fucking 2 hours. You go on a diet for weeks. If I can't do it for weeks, why have a shitty fucking meal that I don't even want if I'm not going to stick to it for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Why even do one? You got to commit in order to do it.
I think that's the biggest reason, or biggest thing, because like I talk about this all the time, but when I used to work in the gym, the hardest thing that people had problems doing was selling personal training. And at the end of the day, if someone comes in and they don't know what the fuck they're doing and they want a gym membership, to me, I'm like, well, this gym membership ain't gonna last. You don't know what the fuck you're doing. Because if you try to go to a gym, you're like, oh, here we go, January 2022, new me. I'm gonna lose all this weight. Haven't worked out in 2 years. Bro, you don't know. If you don't have a personal trainer, if you don't have somebody to kind of at least set you up, like, here, look, here's a plan. Let's meet 3 times a week and then do the rest.
And change your diet. And
if you don't do that, you are wasting your time.
Correct.
Plain and simple. And people used to, they didn't, like, some people wouldn't get the membership. And like, then I would have to lie to them, like, okay, I'm just kidding, like, yeah, you'll be all right. But like, at the end of the day, people need coaching. Like, personal trainers have personal trainers. You know what I mean? Like, and working out is a lifestyle. Like, it's not a fad. It's not something like,
same with eating.
It's
diet,
a lifestyle.
and
once you turn it into a lifestyle, it sticks to you. Dude, I've had all this gym experience. I still eat like shit. Like, I just got a gym. I could go back to the gym. I got a membership 2 months ago. I've gone to the gym 6 times. That's bullshit, and I'm trying to find my fire again, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel it. When I'm in the gym, I don't feel like I want to be there. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a while. But at the end of the day, this is the shit we have to battle through. Like, just as well as I do, eating and working out, we need that. Those are the big things. We need those.
And sleep.
And that equals sleep, because here's the thing. You'll sleep when your energy's burnt out. Like, bro, when your day is so like successfully like productive, you've worked out, you did all your you took care of all your desk shit, and you're just like, dude, you're too tired to think. That's why I love jiu-jitsu, bro. Jiu-jitsu really,
you always have to be thinking.
Dude, jiu-jitsu's always, you're thinking about the guy not choking you out. Like, that's all you're thinking about. And by the time you're done, bro, you are just gassed. It's like you have no time to even like respond to a hater. You're just like, I'm just fucking tired. I'm just tired of that. And I feel like that's the thing you're just missing, bro, is putting your energy into something else other than the snakes.
Yeah. But at the same time too, the level I'm at right now, I know, I mean, I've got probably $300,000 worth of snakes that I have for sale that I haven't even listed. I mean, it's you know, I'm going to be doing a lot like behind the scenes. Me and Kat are doing a lot of stuff with Robert with Husbandry Pro, so that I can run my entire business off of Husbandry Pro, like my list, my for sale lists, everything, my inventory, everything's going to be on Husbandry Pro, so that now with a click of a button, myself, any staff member, it's just here, there, from where we used to do it, having multiple documents. And you know, I'm busy, or there's so much on my plate that I don't have the time to, in a week or two, it's been 3 weeks where we've actually ID'd the animals, sexed them, then price them, take pictures of them, and list them. It's been over 3 weeks and I still haven't done it. And they're going to go on Patreon first. But it's like, wow, you know, there's more important things for me than that. But guess what? That's huge, because what happens is those animals that if I had posted, you know, people wish, you know, or would rather buy from me, and or I have an animal and it's not posted, so they find and go somewhere else, and then a month later or 2 weeks later, I do have time when I post it, and it's like, oh fuck, Billy, that's the one I wanted. If I knew you had that or it was listed, I would have bought that one instead of the other one. So I feel that lets people down too. And it's like, I don't feel like I'm running Mutation Creation as efficient as I can. And I want to do that because, one, I'm losing sales. I mean, I have $300,000 plus, probably maybe more, sitting in my racks. I'm just feeding that no one knows I fucking have for sale. And it's been 3 weeks since I've been, you know, and it's not easy to spend time to find and price out these animals, each one, male, female, go to Morph Market, compare, and then take photos and sex and ID and figure out which ones I'm keeping. And it's a long process. You know, when you have 4 or 5 animals, great. When you have hundreds, that's holy fuck. You know, it's like, you know, oh, hey man, you know, I have 10 snakes and holy fuck, it takes me a whole weekend to clean them and feed them and do all the stuff. Yeah. I got 2,000 of them, 200 times that shit. Like, it's that fucking crazy. Like, you think you're running over the weekend? Imagine that 200 fucking times. And the thing is, if I had 5 or 6 animals to fucking post up, I could do that a week. I got hundreds. And then some of the stuff I don't even know, like, you know, Enchi Special Orange Dream Fire Clown Het Ghost. How the fuck do I price? I have a male that I'm gonna sell. It's a Enchi Butter Fire Orange Dream Hypo Ghost. Oh, sorry, Hypo is Ghost. Hypo Clown male. I don't need it because I have a proven breeder male. I mean, 10,000, 12,000, 15,000. I don't even know what the fuck it's worth. I can't even compare it because there isn't another one on earth except the one I have and Austin has. You know, it's like, and it takes time because I don't want to underprice it. I don't want to overprice it. And then you got all these other things, you know, it's nuts. But you know, imagine it's like, hey, you know, I did another $100,000 this week in sales. I can't make $100,000 in a week and an extra 100,000 this week because I don't have the animals up for sale. No one knows I have them. Right. So, you know, it'd be great because I need to be more efficient in this business. I treat it as a business. I run it as a business. Well, you know what, just because I want it to be a business and I think I want to, you know, do this, you have to implement it too. You know, producing awesome animals and not having them for sale, and no one, like, that's like Nike going and building, you know, brand new fucking 3 different sets of shoes and all different sizes and different colors, and it's fucking crazy. But no one knows they're for sale, and they got warehouses full of them. $1 million worth of stock, but no one knows. They're not in stores. They're not advertised. Right. Why the fuck did they make them if they're not going to advertise them? Who's going to buy them when no one knows they're available? And that's where I feel I'm slacking. You know, but guess what comes before that? The health, the cleaning, the feeding, the breeding, you know, that comes before that. And we're so overwhelmed with all that and other little things that's the last thing that I do is care about my sales of my animals, because I do very well on other things. And people will call me up and here you go. And I get some really good, amazing customers. And, you know, and Patreon's been really, really good. I just put a sale up. Everybody that's a Patreon member, you know, anything on Morph Market, take an extra 25% off. So some people are getting between 35 and 50% off those animals. Holy shit. Yeah,
That's
you
crazy.
know, and they're taking advantage of it just by being a Patreon member. You know,
Let me ask you this, Billy. I'm just curious with the mindset you have right now, and we're real early going into the 2022 season. Are you thinking of holding back production wise? Are you thinking of matching the same production you did this year? What's your plan for production? I'm gonna use the restroom. I can hear you, but go ahead and talk.
Oh, I hope you can hear me, but I can't hear you because I don't want to hear you piddling, buddy. No, I'm not trying to step back in production because there's a lot of things that I've spent a lot of time to and a lot of projects that I want to see, come to life. And I love being able, I love producing my own stuff to enjoy, to grow up, and to be future breeders here. I'd rather make my own animals than buy them. And I don't want to step back what we've been doing and growing. I just want to have every other aspect of the business running better. Like, if I'm making, if I have, a high six figures worth of animals that no one knows I have or for sale, I can't sell them. So why would I want to make another bunch next year and do the same thing? I want to make it so that we're more streamlined. And I me and Kat and even Austin, we've sort of done it where, we'll take clutches out of the incubator, put them in, leave them. And then it's like, oh, we better start IDing some of these animals, that they had meals in them. And we go and we got 150 animals to sex, to ID, to holy shit. It's a lot of work. Where if we do it every Friday now or every Monday we come in, first thing we do before lunch or first thing we do after lunch is go in, and anything that came out of the incubator in the last week, we label, we stew, we take a picture, we price, and it's a little chunk instead of a big fucking mountain. And we just got to get on that routine, where, you know what? Next week we'll do it. Well, next week becomes 5 weeks. And now we have fucking 40 clutches in the racks that we have to, at 6 animals a piece. We're like, what the fuck? We'll start doing it. We get through 100, 120 animals, and like Kat's eyes are fucking bugging out because she's been on a computer for fucking 6 hours. I'm so sick of popping animals and trying to ID them and look at the clutching. And it's crazy. Well, if we did 3 or 4 clutches a week, it would never be so extreme. And we just got to find that right fucking, way to make this all come, to make it, more efficient.
Yeah.
And less stressful, because, if you don't do your dishes right for one night, it's going to be a plate and a dish and a couple utensils. You don't do it for a month, man. That fucking, it's not only piling out of the sink, it's fucking piled up beside the sink. And it's like, fuck, now I got to wash these. It's so much easier. And this is some good advice, people. Take it from me.
Yeah. So to be honest, like the whole dish thing, bro, like, I can't stand. I have a pet peeve about that. Like if there's a dish in the fucking dish in the sink, like it has to be washed. And my wife's more like lax about it. But me, just the way I was brought up, like that shit needs to get cleaned. And then once there's a stack, I start to panic. You know what I mean? And it's
And the thing is and imagine that with a bunch of other things.
With a bunch of other things, right?
We'll leave that. And while you're just pushing it off to the side, it keeps growing. And then when you sit there and go, okay, let's go tackle it, you look at it and go, holy fuck, look at this thing. It's intimidating. It's like, my God, we're never going to get this done. Where if you just go and you wash a plate or two every fucking day or every second day, it's never overwhelming. It's controllable. But when you keep pushing stuff to the side, man, there's dishes here. What the fuck? It's crazy. And I'm in that position, guys. The snakes are doing phenomenal. We're fucking producing animals. We're hitting we've broken every single record that we've ever done this year. Sales, animal production, the stuff we're holding back, the power, the way we've done things, social media, the way we're growing, the facility now is almost complete. There's a few more things in the new year that we're doing. We're constantly moving forward. But we could be doing it way, way, way better. And don't let things, overwhelm you, because fuck, man. I mean, I never thought I would sit there and go, whoa, I need to slow down a little. I need to take a break. It's always fucking pedal to the metal, fucking go, go, go. There's no stopping, you know, and it's getting to me because it's just so many little things and I'm overwhelmed, and social media and not knowing about some people's health. And it's crazy. And, you know, another thing too is, you know, we post a lot of stuff. Like I try to be positive and we'll post amazing things. And, you know, I know when we post stuff, like I just hit the lesser super asphalt clown. Fucking incredible. I've been chasing that for 3 years. I finally hit one. I mean, I'm so ecstatic. And I post it. And other people like, wow, man, it's inspiring. Oh, I can't wait. I'm in that project too. It's great. But then there's other people out there that are fucking homeless or not working. And you know, they're sad because, you know, they might've had, you know, their collection lost, collection stolen, got scammed. You know, I don't post stuff. And I think we talked about this earlier. I don't post stuff to, you know, brag. I put it out there because I've worked hard and I've put a lot of time into to make these things and showing you how, you know, my failures, my successes, you know, even now I don't have to share this shit, but guess what, man? I'm not the only one that's fucking overwhelmed. I'm not the only one that's going to ever fucking feel this way. And, you know, I don't want to be, oh, Billy's the most positive guy in the world. Oh yeah. Nothing fucking phases him, you know? No, you know, I'm a human fucking being. I'm just fucking hyperactive and have a whole bunch of other shit going on and really motivated. But, you know, I know that if I keep going, it's not going to be good. But there's so many people out there that are not in a good place, that are having issues because of COVID, that are dealing with fucking
way worse place.
A way worse place, you know? And you know, I just, you know, I hope that, you know, if I put stuff out there, you know, it people that are in a bad space don't take it the wrong way, where I just want people to sit there and go, wow, good for him. Like he works hard and hey, I could do this. Or, hey, you know what? I didn't do, you know, I didn't do well with this clutch, but next year will be better. Cause I know Billy got fucked on that clutch and, you know, he keeps going. And, you know, I watched this video where last year he did shitty with that. And this year he hit it. Like, so, you know, I don't want people just to sit there and see all the great stuff and everyone else is failing. Like I fail too, you know. Not everybody is in a great space. Not everybody is always fucking perfect and everything's so magical and nothing's ever wrong. We're all in the same place. It's just how you accept it and what you do to change it. And don't give up. You know, things might be tough now, but you know what? That's now. Change it. Find a way to fucking get it where it's not, you know, you're not where you are now.
Because it's crazy. People, no matter how bad their situation is, will sit there and say, my life's over and all that shit. Dude, life has a way to always push forward, no matter what. So like you sitting in your own sorrows and fucking sulking, feeling sorry for yourself, which I've done plenty of times.
We all do.
Dude, it just wastes so much fucking time.
But I think it's just a natural thing to do. But you know what? You know, it's like you need to figure out a way to say, you know what? Okay, I've done this. This sucks. You know,
yeah, you got to.
You know, I can't keep bitching about it. It's done. What do I do to get the fuck out of this? You know, and find a way. And you know what? You might not take the first time, but you need that, or find someone to give you some guidance, or to be there to help you through it. But you know, don't think successful people it's easy, or we all have fucking some special past that nothing help. I mean, I'm on here being a big breeder. I'm very successful at what I do. You know, my team's awesome. We have a great group. We connect with the fucking with people on social media. We're real. We film it. We show the good, the bad, our struggles. You know, everyone's got their different, like the way Austin is, and the lion and Cat and me, and you know, you see that. You know, when you see us, we all have our different things. But we work all together and we come out and show you the real us. And that's how it always is. And it's like, you know, 10 years ago, if I thought I would be the way I am now with my team and you know, being who I am in this industry and how much I've sort of, I hope, you know, added to it or, you know, put some things into play that I will always be known in this industry for, I would have said, yeah, whatever, Yeah, I'm going to be on the internet inspiring people with making snakes. You're fucking, let's smoke some more weed. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Good
Yeah,
idea.
right. Like, so I'm going to inspire people. I'm actually going to open up a Patreon and teach people what I do and how to do well and give my opinions. And people are going to listen to me all around the world. You're fucking nuts. Wow, man. You know, I didn't plan to be here, but I'm here, you know. All I wanted to do was make incredible fucking snakes, you know, enjoy what I did, invest in myself, invest in my business, try to be the best and do what I wanted to do. And look what I dragged along with me along the way. I got an amazing team. I'm great at social media, man. I'm talking all the time now, where before I couldn't get in front of, like back in school when you had to do, remember speeches in English? You had to do fucking a speech.
I love that shit.
Class. Oh, dude, you had the cue cards. I'd be shaking, fucking. Oh,
dude, you want to know something crazy?
Now I can just talk in front of everybody without even blinking an eye. It's crazy. I've learned those skills.
Yep. Now, Billy, I got to ask you this, man. With everything happening as far as that's not the question I wanted to ask. God damn it. Hold on. Let me think. Oh, okay. There it is. I found it. With your Patreon page, okay, as far as like you have different levels of different tiers, right?
Yes.
But as far as the management goes of who you spend more time with, I mean, obviously the higher the tier, the more perks, but like you have a lot of people even in those same tiers, right? So like, what's the way you're kind of giving back or managing your time to people who are like giving you the most on your Patreon page?
Okay, so that's something I'm still a little bit slacking with because of it's just been so overwhelming. So now what I'm doing is, you know, this week I spoke to 5 people. You know, I wanted to speak to 15. You know, 5's better than 0. So what I'm trying to do, especially now with the holidays coming and you know, I'm just trying to find myself, but I do have a few people like this week. You know, Monday, since I'm not doing the live stream, I'll have probably 2 calls on Monday. And you know, maybe Tuesday, a couple on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the top 2 tiers, you know, what I like to do with them is they send me in their list of their animals, their weights, what their plans are with them. And I get to take a look at it and say, oh, you know what? You're too strong here. You're really weak here. This doesn't make sense. Do you know that this is going to happen? Or here's a better way to do it. I look at their collection and I offer them sort of, you know, a second set of eyes, you know, with my experience, because I've done a lot of the stuff. There's some people out there that I know I've changed and I'm like, hey man, you know, do some of this, or this is what I would suggest. And already they're noticing a difference. But I know that as far as managing time, you know, I spoke to somebody last week and, you know, I made some suggestions and they resent the sheet with their changes and some of the other stuff. So I printed that off and I'll be giving them a call to go back over it. And then other people I'll have to get on for the first time. I've scheduled a call with a few people and, you know, unfortunately they couldn't make it. So it's like, hey man, you know, I'm a little tied up at work. Can I call you in 2 hours? I'm like, I'm already booked with someone else. So I'm trying to find a way. And I was working on that with Callie, where there's an app that I can actually have and people can go and here's my time slots available for the week. You know, Monday at 5, Monday at 7, and, you know, Tuesday at 3 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and 11 o'clock. And people can go in and book me for that hour. And then that way it automatically updates me. So, hey, here's my schedule and stuff like that, you know. And I'm going to start doing that. That was something that was going to happen, but that's no longer. So I actually went to Staples and I've got a new book, and it's basically like a calendar. And here's what I'm going to do. And here you're booked here. I'm going to circle days and I'm going to book 2 here, 3 here. And I'm going to book people in. And then, you know, I go over with them for an hour or so. And here's what it is. Do your homework, send it back, and then we can do some more stuff. But a lot of people I find have 7 different fucking projects when they should only be into 3. Okay. Oh, but I got a bit of this and 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 a bit of this. And you know what that's going to get you? A little bit of everything. It's not going to push you to the next level. It's not, you know, and I just say that, you know, you can do what you want. You know, so how do I fix it, Billy? Okay, you got 7 projects. You need 10,000 to this one, 5 here, 6 here, 8 here, but you need about 55 grand. Well, I don't got 55 grand. Cool. Then what you do is you sell off these 3 to put, you know, and add more to make these better. You know, just suggestions. And I know that because I've done everything. In 20 years, don't you think I've done fucking everything? And look what I'm doing now. I'm focused. Most of the stuff that I speak about, other people speak too. You know, right. I don't do 1-to-1. I don't go buy a male before I got breeding size fucking females. Like, it's not like I'm fucking reinventing the wheel. I got this new fucking solution that, oh my God, Billy's a genius. Wow. We all do it. It's just, you got to fucking, you know, I get people going, hey, Billy, I bought this male. I know I shouldn't have bought it, but I'm looking for females. What are they? Oh, clown pieds. You're not getting breeder clown fucking pieds from anybody. You know what? You fucked up. You shouldn't have bought the male, you know? So you need to understand how it works and fucking be strong and stay within those guidelines, you know? Mm-hmm. And if you don't, then it's like, fuck, you know, you're rolling the dice, and it's crazy that way. So,
all right, I'm going to wrap you up with some accountability for yourself right now. Okay, Billy. Okay. And I want to hear it from you. What are some things you're going to go into? Let's just say starting Monday, man. What are some things you're going to start holding yourself accountable for to make yourself in a better position than you are right now? I'm going to hold you accountable to this.
Okay, so well, we've already started doing it here. Like, you know, little things like my desk's cleared off, you know, the stickers. So here's what's funny. The friend / customer that came by today, mm-hmm. you know, I was explaining some of this stuff, and he has a business too that's very successful in a different field. And he's like, dude, I know exactly where you're coming from. And we shot the shit earlier. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I'm not alone. And that's the thing. What people don't understand is when shit happens to you, don't think you're the only one in the fucking entire world that it's happening to you.
Right.
It happens to so many fucking people, but no one wants to share because they feel embarrassed or they're a failure. You're not, because there's so many people that fucking shit happens to, but you don't know because no one talks about it. And I think that's so fucking key to make people aware. You're not the only one struggling. You're not the only one getting a fucking shitty deal. You know, it's going to happen. Life, not even in this industry, life's going to fuck you. Oh my God, my wife cheated on me. Oh my God, my kids fucking hate me. Well, guess what? You're not the only one, you know? But you know, they came over and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Like little things like this is what I've done. And I'm like, I used to have this sticker, you know, this thing. So I have, you know, when you come in, I have sort of like a sofa and 2 big ass chairs, really comfy as fuck. They look really awesome. And I had one covered up with this steel tabletop with all these stickers that have been there for 3 fucking months. So no one can sit in these chairs. As soon as you walk into the facility, you got 2 fucking beautiful chairs covered with a stainless steel top, covered with fucking stickers and dust. Meanwhile, they should be on a wall so I can show them off and you know, I mean, that's why I have these walls, is to put the stickers on. I don't have fucking time to do it. Well, guess what? Now you can sit in those chairs because they're moved into the desk because the desk is cleared off. So little stuff like that. The cameras, you know, getting the extra garbage cans, getting the extra, what do you call it? Pitchers for the water, adding the TVs. We went and brought in all the cocoa for the year and wrapped the other cocoa up. Little tiny things like new printer, new this, new that. You know, instead of getting pop or running out of pop and stuff and trying to do healthier, I went and got a soda stream, you know, so it's a better switch. So little things like that, cleaning up, getting things done, being more organized. And I got a lot of things to do, you know, but getting to the point where we're sticking to it, where here's, you know, next thing is sitting down with the team. This is what you're doing Mondays. Here's Mondays. We're going to make a schedule for each person. And that's what we're going to follow to as best as we can, but have it where, you know, Mondays before or after is probably going to be one of those days where, you know, when Austin and the Lion are pairing the males to the females in the breeder room, me and Catherine can sit there now and go through the animals that came out of the incubator, price them, you know, list them, sex them, ID them, take pictures and post them. So that's something we do every week instead of sitting there fucking 3 months later and having to deal with 240 fucking animals, you know? So, you know, I think doing that and doing things a little bit better on a sort of like a structured schedule will really understand what we need to do and maybe modify it a little. But I definitely want to feel less overwhelmed, my staff less overwhelmed, understanding and things like, you know, all of us know if we had to step in for somebody else, what to do. We're not lost. So a bunch of little things. So more like internal things, but I want to be productive. And ever since I've taken, you know, time off, people are like, oh, you're taking some time off. It's like, no, I've been here every single day, except my focus now is on the shit that I should have been doing a long time ago. Like last night, we were here at 9. So I was here from 8:30 until 11:30 last night. 9 o'clock last night, we had a Patreon rat chat. I had, you know, a gentleman here that was here, and we did a live for 2.5 fucking hours last night. I left here at 11:30, back here at 8:30 in the morning. I'm still grinding, you know, and I have to, but I'm grinding in a better way and not pushing things to the side and trying to find a better way to be less stressed and get things done and be more effective. I'm not sitting there going, oh, I'm fucking not doing. I mean, if I don't keep grinding, I'm not going to have mutation creation the way it is. I want mutation creation the way it is and more. It's just, I got to do things better. I'm finding out that the way I've been doing things for the last year isn't the right way. And I don't know what fucking triggered it, but I'm sitting there like, I'm not eating well. Something's wrong. Let's step back and fucking fix it. I'm still putting the work in and I'm fixing it and I'm feeling better. I mean, I'm much happier knowing that shit's getting done and I'm trying to solve the problems. I'm not just sitting there going, oh, this is too much. Why? Holy fuck. Like no one's going to fix these problems but me. You know, my team working and figuring it out, you know, but I've been here every single day. I'm working just as hard, except I'm focusing my work and my energy on things that I should have, you know, I'm just trying to make it better. And, you know, it took me a year to, you know, maybe I could have figured this out 6 months ago. I don't know why I didn't, but at least, you know, because it's always been stressful. Oh my God, we'll do that next week. Oh, that's got to get done. I'm going to find a better way and know how I'm dealing with it and come out of this, you know, much better and happier. So I know I'm going to do it because I don't give up. I'll find a way. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow. It's going to be 6 months from now. I'm going to have to revamp it. I don't know. It's new space. I can't just read a book or call someone up and say, hey, how did you deal with this? Oh, because not everybody has gone through what I've done.
Your case is different.
Yeah, every case is different. Yep. But I'll tell you one thing, stewing in your own shit crying isn't going to fucking fix. You got to do something. You got to get out of your rut and know that you're not the only person going through this. You know, it
listen,
happens to everybody. We're not fucking immune to it.
You could have 5-6 good days in a row, and if day 7 bad, don't beat yourself up. You know, like bad days will come even when you're on a good roll, you know, and that's the thing. Like everything's a process and everything's day by day, bro. Like all you could do is take the next day for what it is. You don't know how you're going to feel. And that's just a reality thing. A lot of motherfuckers act like they're just like perfect. Like I feel great today. Dude, you don't really know that. A lot of people don't like to talk about it, you know, and the thing is, you put yourself out there to a lot of people where you don't have the energy to hide your emotions. You got to be real, you know?
Well, I don't want to be that guy where it's like, oh, fucking Billy's so great. And then you talk to Austin or Lion and Cat, it's like, oh, dude, he's a fucking mess.
Like some
what do you
Ellen.
mean he's a mess? Well, fuck, you know, like the funny thing is when I get excited and stressed out and like, you know, so many people have come when they've come to the facility to meet me for the first time and I start talking or get excited. It's like, holy fuck, you're just like on TV. It's like, what did you expect? This isn't an act. I don't act hyper and fuck up on purpose. That's just who I am. I'm me, you know? So whether I'm on camera, off camera, blah, 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 but I don't want to be that guy on camera. Hey man, be positive, fucking grind, throw it all in. Fucking, you got this.
Right.
And then not fucking show the bad stuff or like, oh, Billy's been fucking great. He never gets slugs. Oh, everything's fucking phenomenal. Wow, just spend your money and fucking put the work in and everything's great. Yeah. No, there's bad shit that happens. But if you're aware of it and you're prepared and you do things right, the less fucking shit's going to happen but you're not immune to fucking animals not eating, animals not fucking giving you eggs, there's no immunity, people. You know, I have more fucking issues than you do because I got more of them, but I fix it. I find a way and I share that information. What you do with that information, that's on you. You know, I'm not the only way. The way I do things isn't the only way, but it's the way I fucking love it. I feed every 2 weeks. It's the fucking best thing I've ever done for my snakes. People are like, oh, wow. Don't do it then. You know, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. And most people that are listening to me and tried it, they're like, holy fuck, Billy, I'm getting better food response. It's less work, less cost. This is great. Cool. Other people may never do that. That's good for them. They don't have to do it my way. I'm just telling you how I've done it and I don't just say I'm doing this. I also tell you why, and I'm letting you know the results. I'm not just saying, hey guys, go jump off a cliff. No, I'm going to say, hey, go jump off a cliff if there's water below and you want to fucking swim.
You know, if it's fun.
It's fun, you know. But you're afraid of heights. Yeah. Don't do it, right? Like when I explain something or give you, you know, I have facts behind it. I have experience behind it. I have things, and I'm not telling you it's the only way to do it. Like, fuck, you know.
So, Willie, I want to say, man, at the end of the day, not only myself, but everyone in the chats, everyone else that's been fucking with your channel, everyone's rooting for you, man. So, what do you have to say? What do you have to say to everyone out there who's on your side? Everyone who wants,
even if they're not on my side. I mean, I just say shit. Like, I'm not trying to sit there and
I mean, that we're not worried about the people with their own issues. We're about the people who are worried about your well-being and ones who are literally fucking supporters of what you're doing.
Yeah. So I love, like I said on my live, man, I love everybody's support, no matter how small it is or how big it is. Just, you know, tuning in or just a like here, like there, or anything, man. It's just, I honestly feel like I'm letting people down by, you know, because it's something that is sort of like, hey, Mondays are Billy, you know, and the team and the podcast. No, we don't know what the fuck we're getting, but hey, man, it's interesting in the chat. But you know, I know that this is best for now. And when I come back, and it's funny because it's funny, you know, you've inspired me today.
Me?
Yeah, man. Hey. And you know what it is? I'm behind the screen. Okay, well, you're doing your thing, and it's like, you know, throw your theme song on for a minute.
Can you hit my theme? You want my theme?
Hit a button. Ready?
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is Billy's request.
Rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the crop, gotta love it or not. I'm hot from the hop to the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with the rub the spot, get the club to pop. When I come up with everybody, we do it. Everybody. We do it. Do it. Do it.
You're too much.
I'm sitting here. Well, I'm sitting there like, I'm like, look at this, man. Mine fucking sucks. My channel, my content. I got to revamp, man. I mean, you know what I mean? Like little things. I mean, you know, I always say, like, you know, I even said on my show, it's like, hey guys, you know, I'm not here, but there's other people you can watch that are awesome. I mean, you do quite a bit, man. You're always grinding on this, and you know, yours. I mean, you've got sponsors. I mean, I haven't even asked for sponsors. I haven't gone out. I haven't set it up where it's, you know, in advance, and I don't promote. I mean, I'm slacking on this. I mean, I got into this a year and a half ago, bought the fucking thing. Boom, let's do a fucking podcast. The first 3 or 4, there was always fuck ups, but we're doing pretty good. I mean, it's awesome, but I need to step that up. I need, you know, and listening to that, I'm like, look at this fucking thing, man. This is like a fucking, you know, like this is professional shit right here. I'm fucking slacking. So now, I mean, like now I'm like, you know, I need to get a better intro. I need to get, you know, I need to get some MJ fucking status on my shit moving forward. Like, but I mean, that's the thing is I look at little things around me, and if you take the time to look and just, you know, like being on here, I'm just sitting there like, look at at this, and you know, the little thing with the hat and the spawn. I mean, holy fuck, man, this is fucking awesome. What's mine? You know, you get a little fucking thing countdown and fucking little fucking beep, beep, beep. It's like, holy fuck, man. I need to step my shit up, man. I mean, you inspired me I need to come some better shit. That's all, yo. So,
but Bill, you got to understand your inspiration, like to me, like, I mean, it's crazy hearing this from you. It honestly,
it's true though. I'm not just, you know,
no guest has ever asked for me to play their intro again. And the fact that you wanted me to do that, I think that's fucking awesome.
It's cool because it's like, you know, I'm sitting here behind the scenes waiting. I'm just I'm watching.
I mean,
you know,
the way you have so many levels that I want to reach myself. So the inspiration goes right back. I hope you know that.
100%.
Yeah. So thank you so much. And I appreciate you, man. This was a great episode. It's always a great episode having you on. I believe in you as well as everyone else who fucks with you. And you're going to be all right, Billy. I think you're going to do good, man. I'm with you 100%.
I agree. And other people, man, you know, if you're out there and you feel like there's something off, man, just step back and figure it out. You know, and I would say the last few months, I knew there was a problem. I just didn't know what it was. And it just, you know, little things just keep adding and adding and adding. And I don't know what it was. And I'm just like, I'm done, guys. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It's just, I don't know the exact tipping point, but it was just, it's been adding up. It's not just something, oh my God, one day, bad day. Oh, fuck. Like, this has been around for a long time. But you know what? Look what me and the team have accomplished in the last year. This December the 29th or the 30th will be 1 year since we've actually moved the last entire animals out of the old facility. So we're like,
that's crazy. Already a year.
We're 11, 12 days away from a year of actually being fully every single animal in this facility. So think about how long, I mean, this year flew by. But look what we've accomplished in the last fucking year. And you know, of course there's going to be hiccups, but, you know, I didn't think it'd be me mentally or physically dealing with it. Like, you know, but with what we've accomplished, man, I mean, I don't feel like a failure at all. And not by any means. I just know that I can do things better. And my body is sort of telling me, my brain, my not eating, the way I feel, the sleep. I've got to, you know, if I keep going, it's going to be a lot more tragic, or maybe I can't revert. I'm going to fix it and just realize when you're at that point. I mean, it's not that you're throwing in the towel or it's over. You really need to know, like, hey, I got to stop this before it gets worse and fix it, or find a way, or get in a better space. And that's what I've been doing. I haven't taken a day off. I've been here focusing on the shit that's been bugging me, and we're fucking cranking it out. Yeah. I have another thing too, where, you know, there's all boys here besides, like, you know, now Alex is here for the last 3 months or so, but, Catherine's been here for, you know, a year and a half, and, you know, her against the boys, you know, and, you know, another thing, I can say this right now that really, really hit home, that went to my head is, about a week ago, we were filming, and Kat's like, okay, well, you know, I'm all done. You know, what do you want me to do? You know, I got to wait for you to do something. I'm like, oh, we're just going to film, you know. And she goes, oh, I'm going to clean the bathroom. And I'm like, what do you mean? And she goes, oh, the bathroom, it's filthy. Yeah, of course. All these fucking boys, you know, us, you know. So she's like, oh, it's bugging me. I got to clean the bathroom. I'm like, no, you don't clean the bathroom. She goes, oh, it's got to be. And if I don't do it, no one's going to do it. I'm like, So while we were filming, and I haven't really said this. I said this to you know, the person that was here earlier. It really hit home where I have someone that means a lot. My whole staff means a lot. They're cleaning the bathroom, and I'm like, wow. And when she was done, it was like fucking beautiful. It was like, wow, you know. But it's like, I should not have my staff cleaning the bathrooms. Okay, that's not what they're here for. It's not what, you know, oh, hey, guess what do you do? I got to clean the bathroom. I felt like, wow, like, you know, and she did it, never made a bitch, never complained, nothing. Just, hey, I need to do it, you know, and it's like, wow. And it really fucking hit home. And it's like, wow. And you know what I have on these fucking lists here? Plumber, electrician, cleaners. I've had cleaners on the list of shit to do for 6 fucking months. If I did that 6 months ago, she would not have had to clean that fucking bathroom. It made me feel horrible. Oh my God. It made me feel bad. Okay. So not only does this affect me, it affects, I had an amazing person of my staff, whether it was Austin, a Lion, anybody. My staff members should not be cleaning my fucking bathrooms.
But wait, hold on. Why not? Why not? It's their home, dude. Listen. If
I understand that, but you know what? I mean, guess what?
She took initiative, bro. That's her.
100%. Like, I mean, like, I'm like,
that's amazing.
It's incredible. But
yeah,
I didn't bring her here to have, like, hey, Austin, you're awesome. What you do, you're amazing. Go make my lunch. What the fuck? Like, no, I mean, that's not what they're here for. We go buy lunch, we make lunch, we bring our lunch. I'm not having, they're my staff, they're going to do whatever I say. I'm not like that. I mean, it's pretty fucking free around here. But it made me feel bad. It's like, holy fuck, because me, Austin, and a Lion, we ain't going to clean the fucking bathroom. But yeah, so, there's things that need to be done around here that we all take, fuck, it's a bathroom. We're boys. We don't give a fuck if it's spotless clean. Like, fuck. Bro, and it's like, wow, but you know what? I should have had that taken care of 6 months ago. That's one of those things that's put it on the pile. Wow, we'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week. So I actually had someone come in 2 days ago. They gave me a quote. So I'll be hiring them as of next week. So no motherfucking anyone in my staff will have to clean the floors or the bathrooms. And it just really hit home because she should never have been put in that position. And it fucking bothered me. And there's things that Austin have said and done. And it's like, and I'm sure a Lion said stuff to me too that's gone in one ear out the other because I'm just, it's not cool. And little things like that, it's like, fuck, like I need to be more on top of things and run things better. And that's what I'm doing. But little things like that really fucking hit home. And
what's crazy is, what's crazy? I'm going to tell you the thing that Catherine's going to do for you right now. If you just let things be how it is, just with the cleaning thing, because Catherine's setting an example. So the next time that bathroom's dirty and Catherine's not around, maybe Lord or maybe Austin will be like, fuck, Catherine cleaned that up last time. I don't want to be that piece of shit who's just pissing on the toilet seat and not cleaning it.
Yeah, but it's not like we're standing around doing nothing, man. We're here. We got so much shit to do.
Dude, is your bathroom like shit at home? Does your bathroom? I'm sure you have a clean bathroom at home, right? So
yes.
Everyone should have that. Just because you're at the workspace doesn't mean you should fucking have a shitty bathroom. But that's fine. These are just habits.
If you're a janitor or in the cleaning business and you go to work, you expect that. I don't expect my staff to come here and help with my breeding to fucking wash a bathroom and stuff. I mean,
but it's the grunt work. If people
I understand, but the thing is I had that on a list to have done many time ago. And I actually did that the same time I have, because I have a bunch of windows. I got glass walls. Right. Me and Catherine tried to spray it and wipe it and like fuck streaks, and it fucking looked like shit. So I have a guy that comes in once a month and basically squeegees it professionally, fucking spotless. Like, you don't even know they're there. Like, I'm afraid someone's going to walk into the fucking things. They're that clean, Right. And I just didn't have time to schedule the other person. So that's been going on for 3, 4, 5 months from now, having my windows washed, the walls, the glass walls of the doors and the front. And I just never had time to do the cleaner. And you know what? My floors haven't been washed in about a month or so. Even though they look fucking clean, I know that they should be washed. I'm the one that usually does that. I don't have the time. It's fucking a lot of work to fucking scrub 3,000 square feet of fucking, floor.
Dude, I bet if you found time for it, you'd feel good. I guarantee, Billy.
I've done it. If you would have, dude, I'm doing that. I'm sweating. I'm like, I'd rather run a fucking 5K marathon than sweep my fucking wash my Billy, mop the fucking floor.
Billy, if you took more of a janitorial role at your place just for a little bit and got that place so spick and span, so organized the way Billy wants it, you would be so happy. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you know what I think would make me happier? Spending some of my hard-earned money and paying someone that likes to do it, or it's their job to do it, so that I don't have to. I'm pretty sure I'll be happier.
That too, yeah, for reals. But this is all step by step. You're looking to keep yourself busier in a more healthier way, not in a.
But I'm also. So here's the thing: if I didn't push a lot of shit to the side, I'd already have the. So every week now, I've got a company coming in. They'll probably be starting next Saturday. So a week today, the bathrooms get done every week. The entire floors, front to back, the entire facility gets washed every fucking week. Okay. And the shower gets done once a month because we hardly use the shower. So, you know, that's happening. That's done now. I should have had that done 4 or 5 months ago when I had the squeegee guy come in. So my bad. And to the point where it got so bad that Catherine had to take the initiative to say, hey, I got to fucking deal with it, you know? And it made me feel bad, where I know pushing shit to the side doesn't only affect me, it affects other people. And I need to be on top of it. Don't keep pushing stuff to the side. Deal with it as fast as you can, because it's not cool. It really isn't.
Yeah.
But like, that's the thing. I got list and list and list and list, and now I'm conquering it. I'm the list fucking killer, and that's what I am. Well, Billy, aka list fucking killer. I mean, that's it, man.
List murderer.
The list murderer, man. I'm just fucking killing these things. I got fucking these things fucking flying all over the place, man. I'm just fucking attacking them.
Well, listen,
and I'm not letting them build up like that again, man. It's fucking shit or get off the pot, man. It's not fucking, you know, deal with shit. It doesn't get better pushing it aside. And I'm telling you that, and I've been doing that for a fucking year. And it's not good. Not only for productivity or you know, progression or whatever, but my mental health, the way I'm eating, sleeping, thinking, it can't be left, man. You gotta, you know, it might seem small now, but it fucking manifests. It really does. And if you keep pushing all this small stuff away and you look back, it's like, what the fuck? Not cool, man. And I'm telling you that for real. I'm sitting here, you know, telling you, like, I'm still successful. My success ain't going away.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like,
personal. It's not about your success.
Next year is going to be even better. Like the shit that we have fucking cutting, like the stuff in the incubator right now. I'm like, holy fuck! Like, it's crazy. And the pairings that I have, this ain't going away. But it's not going to get any better or be more efficient if I don't fucking nip it in the ass now and deal with it and be better next year. I don't want to be feeling like anywhere even half as close as this next year with more shit on the plate. I got to step back and fix the problem now, because it ain't going to fix it on its own. So,
right.
That's pretty
listen,
it, man.
Really, I'm going to let you enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Awesome.
Like I said, bro, dude, I'm happy for you, because, you know, awareness is the biggest thing people need to fucking realize before they can take that next step. And you're there, man. And honestly, there's a game plan set. And like I said, bro, myself and plenty of other people are rooting for you, and just take things day by day, bro.
Yeah, and I appreciate all the love and support. And I mean, you know, it's like, you know, and it's the thing, man. I give a lot of love and support, and I know I get it back. And that's one reason why I love to give it. And I want to see people do well. And I want to show people that, hey, man, there's great shit to this industry, and there's also bad shit that happens. And this is how you got to prepare for it. And if you think you're going to get into this and this is how it's going to work and everything's going to be so fucking perfect, I got news for you. It's not. Be prepared, you know, so I just try to keep it real, and no matter what it is. And, you know, I feel proud that I can do that. And you know, and even my team, you know what I mean? Like, you know, they know how I am in reality, so they know what to put up with. And you know, like I said, I'm nowhere close to perfect. I do have my issues, but
we all,
you know, yeah, we all do, you know. But,
guilty.
Yeah, all of us are. But yeah, man. I mean, I should have realized this months ago, but I didn't. And I don't know the key point that made me realize it, but I'm glad that whatever it was, fucking made me realize that I need a break, and you know, make some adjustments, and I'm gonna come back fucking stronger than ever, and happier and healthier. And I think that's the key. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to go start working out in my basement 3 times a week. No, fuck, I'm not making any promises, but the shit around here is definitely getting fucking done first. And I've already killed like 5-6 things in the last 3-4 days already off the list, and more coming. Like I said, I'm the fucking list killer.
Well, God bless you, Billy. Go enjoy the rest of your Saturday, man, and take it easy. You
guys all, and you know what? I'm not going to be here on Monday to say, you know, for the podcast live stream, but everybody have a safe, it's fucking a week away, man. A week today is Christmas. Everyone have a fucking happy Christmas. You know, be safe, hopefully, like here, we can only have maximum of 10 people now. We got restrictions.
We just got our mask back in California. So you have to wear a mask at fucking anywhere.
Yeah. So, I mean, take care, be safe,
Yeah.
enjoy the holidays the best you can. You know, if you're in a bad place right now, things will get better. I really hope so. Be positive and, you know, just love y'all. And I appreciate everything. And I know I can speak for my team as well. You know, we love what we do and hopefully, you know, we can inspire you guys in any way or just show you the good and the bad. And yeah, that's it. But thanks, MJ.
Billy Rose, ladies and gentlemen. Fuck yeah, baby.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, have a good day, bro. Appreciate you so much. I love you, dog. Okay, thank you.
You're awesome, man. Thanks for having me, brother.
Later, bro. Billy fucking Rose in the flesh, man. Thank you so much for everyone who spent their Saturday morning, evening, fucking afternoon, whatever. But this was very important for a lot of people on all levels of breeding or just in everyday life. You guys need to learn how to fucking take a break, give time to yourself, find out what's important to you. And guess what? All work, no play equals zero. My boy Mac Dre said that in one of his DVDs. And I was like, God damn, I wonder what he means. But dude, at the end of the day, no matter what it is that you're doing, if you love it and it's work for you, and like you know, no matter what you do, if you love it and it's work, you got to take a mental break from it, man. And I could tell you what, I love it when there's a time where I need to just step away and go to a show, right? And just those couple days of being away makes me want to come back to my fucking snakes so bad. Like by the time the third, fourth day, I am dying to come back to my collection. And, you know, distance makes the heart fonder. I think I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. But anyways, if you separate yourself for something for a little bit, and if you really love it, you're going to want to go back to it. So all I got to say is shout out to the entire Mutation Creation team. You guys are so fucking dreamy. This is coming from your boy MJ, Catherine, Lord, fucking Austin. You guys are keeping Billy's fucking boat afloat by a lot. I got to tell you right now, props to all you. Catherine, you are honestly the real MVP. Hearing that story, how you just took the initiative and cleaned up after some grody ass men. You know, we're men, we're gross. You know, and have a girl who's not your sister or wife or mom clean that up. I don't know. I love you guys, but high key, a little embarrassing. But Catherine is a real one and she came through. So let's start the trend over there at MC. Don't let Catherine be the only one cleaning toilets and shit. Make that a team effort. That's all I got to say. Other than that, your IDing, Austin, is on point. Lord, your video taking is like fucking Steven Spielberg of this fucking reptile shit. You guys are amazing and your guys' looks are on point as well. And I can't wait to hang out with you guys because guess what? I'm not telling you when, but I will be at the MC facility doing a remote podcast in 2022. Best believe that. I'm going to bring some serious heat in 2022, and it's going to be in Canada at some point. Matt, you got your passport? All right, guys, thank you so much. Listen, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe. God bless. Merry Chrysler. No, I'm just kidding. I will see you guys before Christmas, right? Because Christmas is next week. So yeah, before I let you guys go, man, don't forget to go check out the vlog I just dropped, some heavy information and some truth that was told about an individual that I know by the name of Stephen Kush. So before you guys, take off and do your thing, make sure you guys go by and check out the vlog that I had, which I showed a sick ass unboxing. I got an actual Stephen Kush production, first time ever. And yeah, you guys should go see what it's all about. And I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, this was your first time tapping in. Hit that like button. Likes look very, very respectable. Thank you so much. Sorry I had to get MJ on you. But at the end of the day, if somebody like Billy's telling you how his energy is just wearing him out, and you're not going to hit the fucking free feature of a like for my man Billy, I'm going to go in on your ass. And I had to. So thank you so much for all the likes. Drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite moment of the podcast was. Let me know what you guys took the most away from this podcast. I'm just curious. Okay. And then shout out to all my listeners on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Buzzsprout, Google Play, all that good stuff. If you guys listen to me on other audio platforms, please don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will catch you guys next week. Shout out to my Patreon members. If you want to fucking be a part of something amazing, guess what? I got new perks for my Patreon page going into 2022. And I'm increasing it. After hearing what Billy had to say, I want to give more to my Patreon page as well. So that being said, I also have new Trap Talk with MJ merch only being released to the Patreon page. And those get dropped next week. So if you want to have access to that, then you're going to want to go down to the link below and join the Trap Talk Patreon page. And like I said, be ready for those perks because MJ is going to become more giving to his Patreon members. And I love you guys. And you guys know I'll see you guys tomorrow, Sunday, Trap Talk with MJ. Trap Talk Zoom session going down Sunday. So anyways, I got to go. I got so many snake stuff to do, feeding all sorts of shit. You guys are amazing. I'll catch you guys next time. And yeah, you guys are out. Fuck Bob Smith. I'm out.